What's up, YouTube people? Voron parts, and well, in this case, Voron parts, which end up not being able to use because I realized as much as I want to use a texture cheat on these beautiful Voron parts, I shouldn't be. Lots of elephant footing and way too much adhesion, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, the elephant footing, it's hard to see because it's black and the camera doesn't like it, but you can kind of see a little bit there. I can tune for it, but I already ripped some texture PEI off. So, what's up, Ryan, Mr. Voron guy? I don't think this elephant footing is going to work so well. Yeah. So, see, the link's up top for anyone who wants to join, Ryan. And you guys can come hang, do nothing, and screw around because that's all I do. I gotta tune some first layers on some smooth PEI and go from there. So, anyone who would like to join me, I know there's a couple people hanging. If you're lurking, let me know. Let's see. I can mess with bubbles. Woohoo! Minimal. I'm gonna go with that one. Anyway, who's all hanging? And what are you guys up to? I should open some boxes once we get enough people. And that's right. That's that. You would, but no cam. Voice is fine, bud. Let's see. Network. Researching a body shop for my sister. And all right, so let's see. The reviews are good. Anyone who's joining, links up top. Hey, Michael Cassell, links up top if you'd like to join. Let's see. Sorry, I'm responding to my sister. So, sorry, I'm being very quiet. Once we get enough people, I will open some boxes. What's up, Aubrey? Welcome to my channel. Aubrey, the best lack will, in my opinion, is the Zaribo enclosure. Basically, well, they call it the Caribou now. But the Zaribo enclosure is a little bit, in my opinion, a better design. I have 3 enclosures, all the same. This one's just taller for the taller printer. I'm going to drop a link in chat for you. What's up, Sergio? Links up top. Here is the link for you, Aubrey. Pretty much just 3D printed extensions. You get a little more height. So this is, stock MK3-ish, and you get more height for any issues above. So, Astro Printer streaming, isn't he? Well, I'm stepping on Astro Printer. Woohoo! Oh, one waiting. They start in like 40 minutes. The best lack is Voron, yes, but I'm not messing with that. So, I'm messing with Voron. Oh, Wednesday night hangout. Let's go see what these guys are doing. See where everyone is. So it's Llama, that's Leo. I can live without Llama. It's just Llama. was I going to do? Right. First layer tuning and open some boxes. I only have 5 people, but I'm going to open some boxes. I got to scribble out my name first, so bear with me. Oh. Stuff. BFE Corporation. All right, I'm just going to try not to show labels. Forgot what BFE is. Probably remember it at some point, but for now I just want to open parts and mark that they're here. Not everyone's here. Ooh, what is this? Made in China. I have no idea what these are. So, from BFE Corporation in California. Let's figure out what they are. Gently. Huh. Let's see. Well packaged, whoever it is. Yeah, you're not here, Ryan. I'm sitting here talking to random people. Oh, my flanged F695 bearings. 30 of them, because always get extras when building a printer. There's some stuff I had to order from DigiKey, Ryan, and they say like 16. They're a little, like, I can't think of the word. Okay, brain. They're the little, like, you crimp them near the end of the bomb. So, well, I got F695s. I got to mark that off of my list. Where is it on my list? There they are. These 30 bearings cost me $25. More stuff for the boxes. Now I've got a box from Mauser. I think I know what it is, but we'll find out. At least the pull here to open. Can't show the lid. Sorry for the noise. I got my end stop switches from Mauser. I got 6 because again, extra parts. Surprisingly, DigiKey had a 15-week backlog. Surprise. Where is that in my list? So that is here. I'm getting there. I'm getting excited. The frame comes tomorrow. Sorry for the noise. This has a lot of good stuff. DigiKey. I want to be very, very quiet. Ooh. Well packaged. And my address is on that. Nice. All right, so I've got my mechatronics fans, a bunch of diodes, some AC/DC converters, some little fuses, an SSR relay. Nice. Good pile. So this is my 40x20s. I've actually never bought a 40x20 before. I'll mark that off my list. I am doing end stops for now. From what I've heard, it's pretty easy to change, but I'm okay with end stops. The Hall effects, I just don't want to fight them right now. So those can go in there. What do we got here? These are the tiny little resistors. These are the 30 volt, 200 amp resistors, which, oh, these are the diodes, aren't they? Yes, they are. That's why I bought extras. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I assume I can always change. This is my 3 60x20 fans. Now, all my fans are Mechatronics fans. I like them on these 2 printers, and I have them on the Rays. I quite like them. So, let's see. this. I just have to mark the steps here on the very long bill of materials. This is my SSR relay for the heat, 750 watt heat bed. That's good to have. And that's the Omron straight off the build. I don't want to mess with that. No fires. This is the AC, the 5 volt, 25 watt PSU, which is kind of surprising. I'm actually really surprised on that, but okay. And this is the power supply, the 200. I think it's 200 watt, which is kind of light in my opinion, but that's here. I gotta work that too. Sorry, spreadsheets, right? Let's see. Take a look at this thing. Oh yeah, good old power supply. And most of the mounts are. I thought I had one of these. I actually have one. No big deal. I am getting my bed from Mandela Roseworks. He is doing. So I can buy it straight from him. I messaged him on the good old Discord, and he is going to look for a higher tolerance bed for me. Just a little higher. I'm not, with all my days of cruising, I really like to have higher tolerance beds. I also got my 5 fuses. I assume these are fuses. Glass fuses. These are not on my list. Let's see. I don't know why they're not on my list. Huh. Diodes, no fuses, huh? I don't know. Hey, Viking. Credit card got hacked. I'm unboxing. You missed half of it. I got one more box. Big mock. I did get my carpenter square in today too. Well, I went to Home Depot and got it because, well, frames. Tomorrow's going to be the fun one, though. Let's see. What do we got in here? This is my DIN rail set and my LCD screen. I did the 3 set from Didlock. And my LCD screen. Didn't include anything else. I went with 3 just for the heck of it. I'm going to mark those off. Let's here. Anyone who wants to join, links up top. Voron is actually going to go over here. Let me, if I can rotate the camera without it failing. So there's the rays, and there's actually another end table right here. That's where it's going. Unfortunately, the way I have my setup, I could. We'll see. We will see how it works for now. For the build, I want to have it right next to me. I do intend to stream some of the build. And here's my mini 12864. I'm looking into using my TFT35, but we'll see. Yeah, well, what if I don't want you to see it? So many parts. Let's see. So this is all of those. And now you need to get some food. Food? Well, someone will join. All right, let's slice. Actually, I can't slice parts. I need to first layer calibrate some stuff. I'm gonna. Oh, they don't. Oh, that's annoying. I understand. Here is my $25 Carpenter Square. Unlike Llama, no speed square. And we have a Zacron somewhere. There he is. So Zach, look at that.
Nice square.
Carpenter Square, $25. Very hot, best one you can buy at Home Depot.
Let me one up you real quick.
Well, I'm sure you have a better one, Mr. CNC.
So we got training today on a new. They call it a CMM. I'm not sure what that stands for. Basically, what it is it's a camera that's on a tripod hooked up to a laptop, and you get a little wand with a ruby tip probe at the end, and you measure things with.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like a 3D scanner, but isn't actually scanning.
Right. So the guys who do like the big time on-site machining work found out that it's not really going to work very well for them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be able to use it basically for anything I need to use it for. So I'm going to use that to square and measure my printer frame.
Nice.
When I build it. So I'm going to be using an $80,000 measuring tool to make sure my printer frame is square.
Hey, that's okay. Oh, coordinate measuring machine. That's what it is. Ryan's got it. That makes complete sense. I did get my red RTV and my blue Loctite from my parts store. My pile is building up. And I got my spreader too, because I need to be able to spread the RTV on the heater. So, where am I here? Still a bunch left, but I gotta pull the trigger on some Amazon stuff here tonight, I think. Let's see. Anyway, what a day. So I printed some Voron parts, and I'm deciding not to go with the Textures Act because
I don't blame you.
Because they're elephant footing, and I actually tore some of the PEI off.
Yeah, I've not had good luck with the textured side of my sheets.
The textured's great for me. Everything but ABS. As much as I would like to run textured, it's not going to happen. What was I gonna? I had words in my head. So I got to do some first layer tuning and reprint all of these parts that I have 15 hours already into. I'm sure it's going to take me a while before, and I'm not even have my M3 heat certs until next Saturday, unless I go to Denver this weekend. Sounds like mix between Warcocky Beard and Joel Hare. Yes. Joel Cocky.
I actually got a real heat set insert tool.
Nice. I need to get that.
$10 on Amazon.
Nice. All right, I've renamed you. Well, you still have Zachman. Now you're Zachman Joel Cocky. Thanks to Ryan. Yeah, these parts look good, though. They really look good. I do like how ABS prints. I don't like the smell, but everyone, it is what it is. So,
it's so weird. Everybody talks about the smell of ABS, and it's like
it's the fumes.
It does. I know that it smells. It's just never bothered me.
Right. Well, I have an air purifier in this room too, which quite helps. Oh, my legs have been hurt. Let's go to Twitter and bug people.
How long have you been on?
Yeah.
Wow, good timing.
20 minutes.
I got good timing today.
Yeah. I just tweeted, come hang out and watch me do nothing. Let's see here. Brain, I'm tired. Let's see. Been insane at work. Ryan wants to know how the worked RT thingy is going.
Still waiting on parts. I got Zeltec in today.
Nice.
I was worried I was going to have one of my 600 millimeter long ball screws machined because at first they said they didn't have enough. So they were going to send a 700 in place of a 600, and I was just going to get one of the guys to turn it. But it all showed up today, and I had 6 600 millimeter screws. So
nice.
That was a pleasant surprise.
Right.
But other than that, I'm still waiting on electronics, and I'm waiting on fasteners.
Yep. I've got my heat bed, like my cable chain, all this other random stuff from Amazon, and my SKR 1.3s and my Raspberry Pi for 8 gig. Because why not? Might as well get the best Raspberry Pi. Oh. All right, first layer to me.
What board are you using, Justin?
I have to use 2 SKR 1.3s running Clipper off a Raspberry Pi. That's no, I mean that's what they want. It's not really my choice, but that's what they want. No big deal.
I mean, the alternative would be a duet.
And they do offer support ish for that. I'm choosing not to at this time.
No, I'm not going water cooled.
Hey Aubrey, if you need help, hit me up on Twitter or one of the 13 Discords. Glad to help. And yeah.
I've got a mosquito Magnum and a regular mosquito.
Yep, I've got a Magnum coming for this. I know I can use other different boards, but I'm trying to follow the ball on this. This is my first thing. What's up, Paul? And you said different other.
So yeah, basically I'm going to be able to run, if I want to do support material with 0.4, I can use 0.4 support material.
Yep.
With a 0.8 build volume or build, or vice versa. Or like if we just need something quick and dirty, I'll use the 0.8.
Right.
If we need something that looks good quality wise, I'll use 0.4. And I won't have to change nozzles or recalibrate anything.
That's good. What is... I gotta print something for my boss. It's 6 millimeters thick. Okay, so that. Oh man. So many parts to print. I technically have gotten like 2 printed. But it is what it is. Here we go.
What's up, Paul? Yeah, I'm running a 0.6 right now. The only real downside I see is like if you're printing small stuff. I was trying to print a fan duct with a 0.6 and the walls were entirely too thin. But just like for general use, I love having a 0.6.
It's good. It's a good size for most of it.
I printed some wall hangers for my Oculus, and what normally would have taken 6 hours worth of printing, I did in like 2.
Yeah, normally I run a 0.6 on the raise. For ABS at 100C. So much fun.
Yeah, they make I think Slice makes a 0.5.
Yes, I think they do, yeah.
0.5 wouldn't be a bad nozzle at all.
Problem is, depending on the printer, 0.1 nozzle. The problem is trying to run a 0.05 layer height and a 0.1. It's just like 0.25. Unless you're using perfect filament, you're gonna have issues with that low res. I think they have a 0.15.
Yeah, I've seen down to a 0.15. I wouldn't go any lower than a 0.3, honestly.
Agreed. All right, I'm gonna get this bed heated up. Bing. Only downside to these SKRs, lots of heavy power. Hopefully that won't be an issue with the mark. I'm gonna price MP10. Ooh. I think that uses a MK8. Look. Problem is also getting good pressure on the nozzle. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what hot end it uses. Ooh, we've got a tripod's garage. Is that tripod?
Man, you get me on before I can even mute my YouTube on the other browser.
Yeah, well, when I hear the beep. Voron. So more Voron stuff. I had like 4 or 5 packages today, so we're getting there. The frame comes tomorrow, and then I get to use my good old $25 carpenter square.
I should show you all the ones that I have.
Oh, I bet you've got a whole of them.
Yeah, you missed it. We at work today we got an $80,000 CMM measuring machine.
CMM.
It's a camera that sits on the
Coordinate
tripod.
measuring machine. So
And you get a wand that you with a ruby tip probe.
And you probe.
You measure in 3D space.
It's like I've seen them use it for like doing countertops and stuff, right? For kitchens.
Yeah, that's what they use for the countertops. But so he's when he does his printer, he's going to do it with.
Yeah, when I do the frame, I'm going to use that to make sure everything's square and perpendicular.
Why?
Which is awesome.
Yeah. This video that I did over the summer of my driveway being redone,
yeah,
it's literally exploded in views.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it's great. Right now, in the last 60 minutes, it's hit 200 views.
Right.
And in the last 48 hours, it's literally toppling anything that I've ever done at over 4,200 views.
Nice.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. It's like all of a sudden, it's weird what starts to trend.
Right.
I mean, my channel, like I said, is not just 3D printing, but
No.
it's
Oh man, I need a nap. What am I doing here? Brain. Where's my mouse? 4 screens. Where's my mouse? Here.
Yeah, so I've been taking like screenshots of it, like going from like I was like, wait a minute, it's starting to get like 60 views an hour.
Right.
And I was like, okay, that's the clips of that's not going to go any higher than this. And then every day it's been like 25 or plus more. I'm like, okay. I mean, it happens to a lot of channels out there. There's that one video, and I thought, I mean, my Big Tree Tech upgrade video that was never done on the Ender 5 Plus. Yeah, no kidding. One thing that Zach just brought up, tripods are very useful.
Tripod, my printer.
Right.
See?
Have I ever showed you my tripod?
No.
Hold on. Let me see if I can grab her without her running.
Oh man, my legs are.
Kitty cat.
So I was gonna do almost all my Voron parts in textured bed, and now I'm deciding to go smooth because I got too much elephant foot and way too.
Oh, your cat. Yes. I remember the introduction when I first met you, Zach. So yes. I would, if we didn't have had 2 dogs, we've had up to 4 in the house. There was a tripod dog, and I was thinking, oh man, we should adopt her, But it's a lot of work having. I mean, I know that you have a lot of animals, and actually you have a smaller place than I do. So.
I've never heard
She's usually not. She's usually trying to get away at this point, but she is just like loving this. When she was a little kitten, she used to sleep on my chest and my beard when I was playing games.
Nice. That's ready.
Well, this girl is doing a lot better with the logo. So
yeah.
Let me show you the most recent one in a second. Can we? Just gonna have her add a hat and I'm done. Like one, possibly
right.
if
I've never heard of Toy DIY. Sounds like a Chinese ripoff printer.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's like, how cheap can you start going before it's just, it's not even, you don't even want to leave it plugged in.
It's one of those foreign ones, FDM laser, CNC, dual FDM. I'm like, yeah, no. The problem is trying to adapt to all of those in one unit.
So this is Justin, what she came up with. I think that looks a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I said just add a hat, Chicago Bears hat, and I'm done. So yeah, I think that looks pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So he did one without any facial hair. I'm like, no. So. Same girl tripod. I did date a girl with one arm before. He did not have the same sense of humor as me.
Right.
So I told her, I said, hey, between the two of us, we could drive a stick shift. And then, we're like going to the movies and I'm like going to the other, I went to the other side really quickly and she's like, what are you doing? I said, don't you want me to hold your hand during the movie? So no, she definitely did not have the same sense of humor. So
right.
it didn't work out.
Happens.
So.
Oh man. This.
I'm not believing this cat right now. Usually she does not like this much attention.
Right.
She's just like.
Yeah, she looks pretty comfortable.
I'm tired. Gotta get these prints started. I'm so excited for that frame tomorrow. Here. It's an HQ. I've never heard of that brand, Paul. Never, not once. So I'm looking through meeting notes. I found it.
I thought you would need to build a VORON. Yeah, well, I heard those are pretty expensive, aren't they? Those VORONs?
They can be. It just depends on what you're doing. What the hell is printing? This is not intended to print at this temperature. Yeah, I mean, I'm over $2,000. I've got another $600 left to go, so no big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, I could have bought 5 minis by now.
Yeah. I mean, if they want to send me one,
right?
was at 229. Paul says, "Huh? Now I gotta look it up.
Right.
Is that for the complete? Is that complete? Ugh.
I think so. Yeah.
Careful
Yeah, so
looking this up.
How
Voron
much stuff
design.
did you get from China, Ryan? Because 99% of what I got, at least came from the U.S. I don't know if it was built here, but the only thing I ordered direct from China was my Kinovo bed heater, which is 750 watts.
Ooh.
Wicked.
Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh, the Voron. You know what?
Yeah, the Voron's all the new rage, so
Yeah. It's
a
I
build.
remember
You have to build it.
which is fine. I have no problems building
It's
it.
all
I mean,
pieces and parts and sourcing and headaches. Money.
but it's a project, and
Oh yeah.
that's the problem I have is like, Bruce is changing my mind when I'm starting to see those, like with everyone posting those prints.
Oh, I
It's
love
just
my purses.
okay, hear me out. The problem I had was most of our parts are 3D printed,
Yeah.
and I understand why,
Mhm.
but to me, it doesn't look like a finished product. Okay, but after seeing this, like seeing everyone's build quality of stuff, it's changed my mind. So
I wouldn't own 3 if it wasn't worth it, and if they weren't
yeah.
good printers.
Oh, look
Devin's
who's
here. Links up top, Devin.
so
Yeah, the prints I've seen come off the Prusa Mini, I'm impressed.
it's just that how much is that darn thing?
$400.
$350.
I guess it's not that bad. It's just a build volume. It's like,
Oh yeah.
it's like, but how many things do you actually print that's bigger? But I have, two really big printers. I have the Ender 5 Plus and the ANET 8, which I still haven't reviewed yet. Just waiting on a few parts, but yeah. I mean, never judge a book come. But again, hey, so when you receive things and you see that the wires going from outside of the display and then underneath, for the display and then plugged in where it doesn't get routed, it's like you think like, okay, they could have done things a little bit better, but when I saw that mini and they turn on the display and I saw those first prints, you know what? That's what's great about YouTube is that you see these things, right?
Right.
And so.
I don't have a
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of that kinematic style, but after seeing what the prints look like coming off of it, you can't really argue with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but still could have bought 5 Prusa. I could buy 6 Prusa minis. Just start gifting them out.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Money
I've been on a couple of his streams before, and I'm like, I mean, this was before I even knew they existed. I was like,
right.
Okay, what am I watching? So.
Right. Well, the Voron, if you tune it right, you can get really good, high quality at really fast speeds.
Okay, so yeah, I gotta look into this. So let's see, printers, extruders, merch. Which one, Ryan? Which Voron did you do?
He did the 2.4, and that's what I'm doing.
The Voron 2?
2.4. Yeah, they call it the 2, but it's 2.4. Okay. What's up, Mike? Let's see. Yeah. They have the V0, which is kind of it's a 5x5x5. It's tiny for $400. The 1.8's okay. It's basically a Core XY with a Voron carriage. And then the 2.4 is the whole thing. I love the 2.4 because the bed, like your Ender 5, your bed moves down. The bed does not move. The bed is solid mounted, and the carriage actually moves and adjusts.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like about the Ender 5 Plus I like that it's supported by dual Z's. It comes
Yeah.
out, right?
Mine's
And that means
quad,
that nozzle, it just move really quick. It's lightweight, but not anymore. I have a direct drive on mine, so
yeah. Yeah, I mean the Raise is basically a big Ender 5, overpriced and fancy.
So the VORON, now that looks slick, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And this is all 3D. You just use a 3D printer to print a lot of this stuff.
Most of the not so important parts, yes, but then it is a Masumi frame, linear rails, and a bunch of other stuff. And it's all you can build materials, and you can build it to any size. It just the bigger it is, the slower it has to go. So I'm doing normally the people do a 350 cube for build space. I'm doing 350 by 350 by 500 because of the height. And I apologize, I'm letting Dan in.
Oh
no.
Shit.
What's up?
Yeah, nice to see you guys too.
I mean, the guy looks
Right.
clean cut now. I mean, over the summer, he didn't look so clean cut.
Right.
You know.
Well, yeah.
See what a pandemic does to a person?
Right.
Oh, well,
I'm just
I may have
having
to do
fun
something.
working on some stuff.
Right. Tuning first layers is fun.
Zach, watch out. Boss is in the house.
Boss behind you.
What? They know I'm the boss? Is that what they said?
No,
Yeah.
we were told to say that you're the boss when you enter the room.
Yeah,
After
he told us that when
Well, quit fucking with him.
he told us whenever you enter the room to remind him the boss is in the house. Or
and
the
then
boss is in
and
the
then
room.
once you leave, say, we know who's the boss really is.
Fucker
Yeah.
needs to learn how to shut the door so I can walk around without clothes in my own home.
That doesn't have a
Hey,
problem
she's
with
cracking the
anyone
whip, man.
This door points straight to our bathroom. I can't shower without, like,
You got to
And-
peek
and,
now.
and what's the problem?
not for you, I guess. Fucking
Slam the door. Slam the door. There you go.
See? What's going on, Paul? What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, Travis? What's going on, Mike? And Red Light. Gotta say hi to everybody in chat.
Oh yeah, red light. I have a Ender 5 Plus.
gross.
Yes, I did.
You're getting a haircut Friday.
Hey, I got a Prusa Mini. Look,
No,
it's
he
right
looks
here.
like Joel Warcocky.
Yeah, I was talking about it.
Shut the door 'cause I'm gonna be naked.
Okay.
Yep.
Zach,
You need to get
Dan,
one, sir.
Zach-
We need to figure out some way. You got to get one. It's,
Zach
Yeah, I'll,
looks
find,
like
I'll
Joel
see if I
Warcock.
could get one to get reviewed. Because
yeah,
I
it's
can't afford
it is definitely a nice little unit. Honestly, I mean, for what it is, it's not a bad little unit. I can't complain.
No, the thing is, like I said, it's when I see 3D printed parts, I think quality, right? But then when I saw all the reshuffle of people,
Yeah, well, you guys are chatting and I'm working on stuff. So,
so when wait, back up. We got touchy. No, so when I started seeing all the prints come off of these damn things,
Yeah.
it
I mean-
changed my mind. Yeah, I
I mean, try to find layer lines. I mean,
well,
it's insane. I mean, they're there. Don't get me wrong, they're there, but
I mean,
it's a good print off of a little printer.
yeah, I know. I got the same thing.
Mhm.
I'm able to do the same thing,
Oh
But-
yeah.
but that was, this is PET G CF. So, I mean, this is Cryline. This was done on my Ender 5 Plus.
Pretty soon I'll be printing some PET G on this bad boy, some nice carbon fiber PET G. I just got to wait a couple of days for something to show up from Florida, thanks to a man in a blue shirt.
Yeah, so this was no post-processing at all.
The only thing I realized is I didn't tighten the screws tight enough on the Z, so I'm just giving them a nice little tighten right now just to make sure,
right.
because the Z does get a little wobble in it because again you're talking printed parts with screws in them. So, but it was a little too wobbly for my liking, but now it's better. At some point, I am going to print the part that Mr. Thorpe sent me, which is going to be kind of cool. I just got to order me some. I want to print it to be more like the original parts, because I could print it out of PLA right now and be done, or the bright green PETG that I have, but I want it to be a black part where the black parts were. So I need to order some of the. I want to get some of the Prusa Mint, the Galaxy Black PETG stuff that they got, so I can print that front plate where it says Prusa Mini, and then next to it it has the DB3D logo. So Royal's not the only one, and actually I take back Royal and who else was it? Filament Frenzy. Did Tom do his too? I think Tom printed one too, if I remember right.
All right, I finally get to use this stuff tonight.
Yeah. So I'll be doing a live stream on Sunday at 1 o'clock. So
Nice.
I'll be working on my thumbnail.
Nice.
Don't
So
trim it
I
too
got
much.
a guy that did custom firmware that the whole community is now switching to,
Nice.
and I don't believe on doing a video of someone else's work without them.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
So I mean, someone did a video, overseas, different language. I'm like, why would someone else did the work? It's different when you print out parts or something that's all over Thingiverse, right? But when someone took the time to write the code and everything, give the guy or girl some credit, invite them onto a stream or something. So you gonna change it to lime green?
It was a thought. I got that Green Gate prime time slime. So it's a thought. I mean, I've already printed that part. I need to reprint this piece right here, because this
And I think
piece
that's-
is just.
And that's why I
This
think that's
part-
great about Prusa, is that you can
See, look at
just
that.
print your own parts.
Nice.
Yeah, see how shitty looking that is on the end there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely moist, not happy. So I got to turn down the heat a
Moist.
little bit and
Moist.
rerun it.
That's a word that my daughter hates. So
Yeah,
my daughter hates the
moist.
word moist, and my
Mhm.
wife hates the word purge. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the mini. It's the screen. It's the screen for the mini. There's no screen in it. It's just the cover for the mini. This one here, I could actually even do something too with this and have like the DB3D there, or across the top, I could just have it say like DB3D. Something. I could play around with it. Not going to.
Because of all the carbon fiber, I could figure out if I can use the palette and do black, red, and blue something printed in carbon fiber. I can figure out the temp to do that.
Yeah,
that
like-
would be cool.
I know that the carbon fiber PETG will do 240.
Oh, yeah.
So
can do
I got to replace that nozzle, and then I'll see what happens at 240
What
on the Mini,
nozzle?
because I don't know that the whole hot end is lined on the Mini. I got to double check that because I don't remember.
It's a all metal.
Is it? Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
coming into it. It's bowden into the top of the
That's
heat break, and then from
Yeah,
the
but
heat
on-
break down, it's
on
yeah.
regular
I believe.
Prusas, above the heat break is a PTFE tube. So you're good up to 275.
Two things. One, before everybody gives me shit, I showed you guys yesterday, and two, there you go. There's the atomic blue, dark
I really
blue
need to
carbon
start
fiber.
getting Atomic and all these other brands that you guys have. It's just usually I wind up getting like a gift card to Amazon and I just buy it from there. So
Yeah. Well,
I spend the money where I have it. So
I get you. I understand. I bought the PETG before the printer showed up. So I then got the printer and was like, shit, I want to print this on there. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to print it on the Mini, and I was like, all right. And I'm like, wait, I really don't want to run it through that copper nozzle because I've only got one, or the brass nozzle. I'm like, I only got one brass nozzle. So when I screw that one up, I'm up shit creek. I don't want to kill the printer. So then a certain guy in blue decided yesterday that when we were talking, he had to go over to the Slice website and get a Vanadium nozzle, I believe. I know it's at least a hardened nozzle.
Vanadium.
Yeah. So a Palladium nozzle is currently on its way because I said I would be getting one. I'll be ordering it like 2 days. Normally, I would have, payday would be on Friday. I ordered it on Friday, get it on like Tuesday, Wednesday next week. But he decided he didn't want to wait. So
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
since I put the hardened steel nozzle in my Ender 5 Plus, I've never taken it out. I use it for
Dan, you can see it as payment for that
So-
other computer.
that's fine. I won't argue. I just threw it in because you had to wait
I
so damn
know.
long. I felt bad. I was like, dude,
Right.
he paid for that back in like fucking November. I think it was like November, December, somewhere in there. I think it was probably December, but
So I just
Oh,
gotta say, for a non-hardened nozzle, I can't recommend that Bridgemaster nozzle. It's been
Looks
amazing.
like Jekyll, links up top for Jekyll, Ryan.
So when it comes time to buy a new nozzle, I would suggest the Bridgemaster. It's like $30, but
yeah, well, I'll try out the Palladium one when it gets here because it says it's got the lifetime warranty and it should be the only nozzle you'll ever need.
Vanadium.
Vanadium.
Get the L out of your head. Vanadium.
Vanadium. Okay. But anyway, and then I still got to get a couple of hardened nozzles for the Ender so that the parts that won't fit on the Mini, I can still print over there.
Ow. I'm gonna have
The
to
Slice Bridgemaster, I will take a look at right now. I'm just going to take advantage of the one that is currently showing up. As soon as I get that one, I'll put it in and try that one.
Yeah.
So,
And
and then there'll be a video on how to swap out the hot end on your Prusa Mini. And cross your fingers you don't fuck it up.
Hey, don't pull a Justin.
Yeah, or yeah, just about anybody else who forgets to tighten things up properly before they go nuts. So I got to remember to loosen the hot end or the heat break just a little, or the hot end. Loosen the hot end just a little bit, then take the nozzle out, then tighten the nozzle down, and then turn the heat or the heat block back
I
just a
should have
little
ordered you the torque wrench for it too.
bit. For Slice.
Yeah.
I got
Order
this
something.
with my work bill.
I won one during Murph.
Oh, okay. So you're good.
Yeah, I won their torque wrench during Murph. Throw the mosquito on the Mini, huh? Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I gotta be able to. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna keep saying maybe right now. Just maybe.
What are we talking maybe about?
See, look, this is why I need to get a nice hardened nozzle for the Enders, because I printed this with a brass nozzle on the Ender using this lovely blue, and look how shitty that looks. Just look how ugly that is.
Yeah.
That brass nozzle.
What
Just-
temp
I
were
never
you
had
running it at?
any prints like that.
Say what?
What temp were you printing that at?
That looked
240.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should run about 255.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
well, I need to get an all metal hot end
No,
on the
you-
Ender.
Oh, on the Ender.
I don't want to go with a PTFE line and go over 240. I keep 240 as my max temp on the Ender with the
Yeah.
piece of PTFE that goes all the way down. I won't go over 240. I know everybody says 240, 245 is pushing it. You don't want to go, you don't really want to exceed 250 because then you start get off gassing. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go over 250 or 240. So if I have to go over 240, I need to get an all metal hot end first. At least that's my call, I guess. My choice. However, there's supposed to be an all metal hot end coming my way at some point. I'm just waiting patiently for said individual to send it. I don't want to nag them because it's not nice to
I
do
got free stuff.
but
So unless it's a manufacturer, you never will nag on free stuff.
Right. I'm trying to
210.
find this
210 in the last 60 minutes now for that video.
Nice.
Jeez. What is ranking now? What is that video ranking now?
all right, Lightspeed. I'll give it a try. I'll see what they say.
What is it?
I'll give them a shot and see what they say because I'm trying to use the DB3D Makes channel more for that kind of like the tear down and build up stuff anyway. So it'll give me a reason to keep pushing people over there and make some content with it as well.
Someone replied on one of my videos, under 5+, the ultimate upgrade just now. Go Bears, even though I'm embarrassed to say that. From Chicago area, I assume. Yes.
All right, Lightspeed. I'll get a hold of him and see if he's got a. I'll see if he's willing to do that for a review and whatnot, because I'll be more than happy to. Why not? Well, my DB3D Makes channel only has, I think, like 18, 19, 20 subs right now as it is. And worst comes to worst, I can always kind of stream it to 2 channels, and then after everything is done, I can delete it from one and force everybody to the other. Kind of be that asshole, Not really my idea. I'd rather kind of keep it legit and tell everybody go to this channel only and get it there, but
That video is now number 3.
Yeah, you made me, when you posted about how your driveway video was getting some more traffic, you made me go and rewatch that damn video. I sat there and watched it again. I'm like, son of a bitch, I'm actually watching the video again. I was like, that asshole knew exactly what he was doing when he posted that. He was trying to chime up more views on it.
It's literally, in the last 24 hours or 48 hours, it's gotten 4,300 more views.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. Yeah, I rewatched the damn video again. I'm like, and I sat there and watched the whole damn video. I'm like,
well, the thing is I did a lot of research of patching the driveways and stuff before we pulled the trigger on it, and we actually patched the driveway for, left it there for a couple months, and then I was like, hey, I'm not going to let this go to waste. I asked them for permission if I could film, and they said yes, and
yeah.
And so I clicked on it, and then it totally changed my whole my YouTube feed. So I was like, oh, this is another video of driveways. So I got caught up in the rabbit hole of driveway videos again.
Look at all my driveway videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to load up my Prusa slicer and get ready to slice another file.
You gotta get you set up on Idea Maker on this one.
For what, huh?
Idea Maker for the Prusa, so much better.
No, I've got Idea Maker, and I've got the Prusa slicer profile that Llama, or whoever the hell it was the other day, tweeted out or posted a link for. I went and grabbed the profile. I still like using the Prusa slicer. It's fine.
The last comment, a lot of guys standing around. Are they hiring? I'm good at standing around. I didn't comment until someone else commented on that. That was a while ago that someone said that. I had a troll on there saying, how dare you videotape them and critique anything as you're doing. This is what people do with cell phones and drones nowadays. I'm like,
right. Someone just going off.
Did you tell him to quit being a baby and shut up?
Oh, basically, I said, I'm not some social justice warrior out there. I asked for permission, and I got the owner's permission. So
yeah, exactly.
They said a lot of people film them because it's something they don't do every day. This is a major project for someone's house.
Right.
So.
Okay. I'm gonna slice this now and see what happens. I'm printing the and Lightspeed knows what I'm talking about when I say this. I'm printing the tactical toilet paper holder. I'm actually just printing the right and left sides because I have everything else printed, and I'm going to take them to work and stick them on the wall and use them for paper towels, not for toilet paper, so we can put it above our microwave, because we got like a microwave and a fridge in our office. So I'm just going to stick it right to the wall, right above the microwave, so we can just take the little half rolls, because usually when the paper towel dispensers in the school get kind of low, the maintenance guys will pull those out and put full rolls in because they know that they're going to go empty quick. So I'm going to take one of those, and I'm going to measure out the distance that I need, and I'll stick one to the wall, put the other one in, get it, and then stick it to the wall. That way I can just have it the perfect width for the rolls that they use there. Crazy part is I'm going to do this. I'm going to hang it on the wall. My maintenance guys are going to see it and fall in love, and then maybe I'll get lucky and they'll want me to print them a few.
Right.
especially when I tell them that they work great for toilet paper too.
Mhm.
Print them and if I could, I might have to like modify that model and pull it out more because the school uses like the nice big rolls of TP. You never know, man.
Mhm.
I might have to. I have to modify one for the big rolls.
Right.
Let's see. Both of the towers printing are going to take 13 and a half hours.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. And that's with the standard mini. And that's printing at a 1.5 layer height for quality. I'm going to turn it up and do the 0.2 layer height for quality. Why not?
Right.
That should go a little quicker.
So,
You can if you want to, Lightspeed. I can put it out here in the garage. Get your little Lightspeed logo in the background somewhere. There we go, 10 and a half hours, or 10 and a quarter hours. So that's better. Okay, firing it off.
do it.
Scotty Kilmer. I haven't watched one of his posts in a long time. I just enjoy watching him.
Lightspeed, it's Dan at db3dmedia.com. You can send it there. If you give me a minute, I'll go to YouTube and actually put it in the description since I don't have the ability to do it from here.
All right.
Unmount. Oh, by the way, this right here. Oh, is it going to tell me it's lagging behind again? There it goes. Okay. This little print right here. It's hard to see, I know, because it's in the little
I really
camera.
like that display.
Me too. But that little print right there that just lets me put the extension right on the side of the display. Love it. Line that up right there and click print. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice display. You can get them. I am pretty sure you can get them from any like LDO because they have LDO stamped right on the back.
Yeah, it's just the firmware. You know, I like how it's
Yeah.
it's done well.
I like the look of it and everything. And
Yeah.
I love whenever it senses like whenever you copy a new STL file or a new G code, I should say, not the STL, whenever you copy the new G code file over to the flash card or your USB drive, when you plug it in, it will see that that's the most recent date and it'll pop that little image up on the display for you and show you what it is. So you can kind of preview the model before you print it so you know you got the right part. So you're not doing that thing where you're like, oh, this is the one, you hit it and you're like, shit, that was the wrong part.
Right.
And that's usually you find out when you're halfway through the print and the part's halfway done and you're like, well, that was a waste.
Right.
Yeah, Ryan Thorpe, that'd be nice if it would work on Vanilla Marlin. Ain't gonna lie. It'd be a nice little display for Vanilla Marlin. Let's see, is this all the way out? Now it is. Okay. I like to move my roll so I'm using a roll of filament as a tripod right now for that one. I'm trying to, and I got to find a way. I know there's one out there, a Wise Cam mount for the 3030 extrusion.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just snap it onto the side. So instead of looking at it like we do here, it would just basically look at it like this. Mm-hmm. I know it takes forever to update. I'm sorry. But it would look at it more like this, you know, so you can actually still kind of see what's printing there. So that is the hope. Mm-hmm. I know there's one out there. I just got to find one that I like that snaps on pretty easy and then print it.
Right.
And then just mount the camera there.
I do have a good. If you can get me a mount file, I do have a mount, like a 3030 design for my LED bars, so I can just pull that in and mount and convert it for you.
Yeah, because my thought honestly was I could find, if nothing else, I could always just make a make my own, find a mount that works on 3030 and then just make my own like capture for the bottom of the Wise Cam, that little square base that it can just slide right into, and then the camera can just sit off of that. Because really it's just a matter of measuring it, figuring out how much of an overhang I need, and then just kind of printing it.
Yeah.
So let's go see here. I got to check my at DB3D email.
There you go.
Oh, they got back to me. Hey, due to the crypto boom, our store currently seeing an influx of new customers. We swapped with orders. Our team is on person for Razors previously had stock. Now they just got back to me. One of the companies I was looking to partner with for something else, but that's okay. I'll talk with them later. They wanted to. They were talking about possibly sending some risers and some splitter cables for the power for crypto mining rigs. Because I was looking at doing like a budget build crypto mining rig type thing and doing a video on it, and then just kind of showing everybody here it is, and then here's how much power it's used over the last 30 days, and here's how much I've made in the last 30 days on it, kind of a thing. But they were going to sponsor part of the build, and then they got hit with the boom, so the amount of stuff that they have available has dwindled. It's like, hey, I understand, man. I'm not going to get huffy puffy with them, Right. Can't blame a company for making money, man. That'd be kind of like a dick move, Like, how dare you make money and not give me free shit? No, make your money, man.
Every day at work, buddy. People.
Hey, Cletus and his buddy are going live right now. Wow.
Who's Cletus?
Cletus McFarland.
Okay.
What's he doing?
Him and I can't remember his name now. The one guy that works with him. Damn it, I can't remember his name right now. I just James. There you go. Yeah, Cletus and James. It just says their freedom live stream with Cletus and James. It's the Ask Us Anything. They're doing an Ask Us Anything, not an AMA. It's an AUA. And it looks like Liam is also alive right now too, Mr. Astroprint.
I think Llama's over there.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That damn llama. Gonna make me go over to Liam's stream just for a little bit too, so that I can spread my love around the streams and put my face as many places as I can. I need to get a haircut, man. This thing is pissing me off right here.
Right.
Like, my forehead is just getting bigger and bigger, like Zach down there, and Tripod, I'd say his forehead, but his forehead don't stop till it hits the back of his ass.
Well, that's why I actually told that's actually why I told the person doing my new logo. I'm like, okay, put a hat on, because usually, like on my streams and stuff, I usually do wear a hat, and it's like hides that big melon top.
You're like, yeah, hey, just so you know, my hairline used to start here. Now it doesn't start till you get to the crack of my ass, and then it goes right on down.
Yeah. It's a. I said I did have a mullet before.
Yeah.
There you go, Zach.
Oh, man, that is some
hair enhancement.
Oh.
It's it was the guy from Static X that had like the big beard and like the hair that was just kind of straight up and square on top, wasn't it?
Yeah. I believe you're correct, sir.
Oh yeah, his was a little crazier than this though.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's some nice little layer porn I got going on there now.
Right.
You can't see shit right there. Damn. Sit me down. How's that? Hey, let me do this real quick. Hold on a second. Bring this up. Let's switch to this view. Oh, I got to fix this view real quick. Hold on a second. They'll come back one at a time as I
fix it. Are you gonna fix it, Dan? Fix it.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Here's gonna be the crazy part. You're gonna get some Danception here in a second.
Uh-oh. Who would do that?
You'll see here in a second what I'm talking about. Boom! Look at that. There's two of me.
Not approved.
So, anyway, let's just do this real quick. There. Look at that layer porn. When it freaking catches up. God, I can't wait to get better internet. Oh,
Yeah. How about boosters too?
Right?
actually, out like that would be nice. Cam froze again.
Approved. So,
All of my Wise cams keep freezing because, you know, they're all RTSP.
yeah, that happens for me too.
Ryan, I can't get used to Dan having a printer that prints.
Hey, keep it up, smartass. I'll fire up the Ender too, Ryan. Then what are you going to do? Then I'll have 2 of the 3 printers that can print printing.
Right?
I need to get more Wise cams. Actually, I'm going to have to take the Wise cam that's currently sitting up here watching my office. I'm going to have to take that one and put it over on the other printer. And instead of making it the office cam, it'll have to be the other printer cam. But right now I'm trying to finish getting it updated and upgraded because I haven't had that printer on in a while. So its Raspberry Pi or its Octoprint install is a bit out of date.
Right.
So got to get it fired up, get it updated, and then go from there.
Right.
All right, smartass. I'm going to go ahead and fire up the other printer then.
Do it.
Let me find something to send to the Ender. Just something to print.
Aren't you one of those two-way bolts? Have you seen those?
The what? The 2-way bolt. Wow.
So that's a bolt.
Yeah.
You see how you got right hand?
Thread's going one way, then it goes straight in the middle, and then it goes the other way. Yeah.
That's what the threads look like. The tolerances are weird on this. So this will thread to the right until it gets to the middle. And then you reverse it and push, and it'll go left to tighten. That nut will thread right-handed or left-handed thread.
That's actually really cool.
It's front page of Thingiverse.
Now you got me wanting to go look on fucking Thingiverse for a dumbass file to print because it looks cool. All right, Thingiverse, what do you got? Let me go look. Oh, there it is. Yep, 2-way screw. Actually, this one looks different from yours.
Yeah,
This
this
is actually
the screw that's threaded like the bolt is, and then the nut. You can get a right-handed or a left-handed nut.
yeah. This one is weird because if you look at this one, it says the 2-way screw, and it looks like you can turn it either way, and it'll go either way. I don't get it. Unless,
Yeah, so like the whole screw looks like the middle section of this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Well, let me see if I can figure out the name of the one I printed.
Yeah, because the one you have is different from that one. So it's not to say that the other one isn't there too, and I'm just not seeing it. It's just the one I'm seeing looks like the middle of the one you have. Which I'm still going to print that one because that one looks pretty badass. So let me go download this one real quick. Download file.
It's under remixes.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Reversing thread bolt for 2-way nut.
All right. Give me a second to go down and look under the remixes. Where the hell?
Over there.
Remixes. There we go. Oh, there it is. Reversing bolt thread. That looks like the one you have.
Shit, it's at 235 now.
Yep. All right. Downloading. But yeah, the other one is just a matter of either pushing it down or pulling it up, and it'll do either one.
Yeah, so you want to print nut, LR, and reversing bolt.
Nut,
We've
LR, and reversing
We've
bolts.
got a chatty llama.
Llama, what the hell are you doing here? I was going to go over to Liam's in a little bit. Oh, Chris says he's doing it right now. And how you doing there, Vince?
What's up, Vince?
I was going to go over to Liam's here in a little bit. I was going to start a print on the other printer and get it going so that I could watch Ryan Thorpe's head explode. And then I was going to go over to Liam's for a little bit and then maybe come back here and then go to bed because I'm old.
Already been to bed once today. It's like 2 hours on the couch.
God, I wish I could have, but I come home from work and have dinner and spend time with the family. And then the one daughter goes to bed and my wife decides to go upstairs. So then I come down here, or I come out here and hang out here with you guys for a bit. And then I go back in the house because I don't want to neglect my family. So I'm not that kind of an absentee father. You know, I got to spend time with all you guys.
Right. Not approved. Oh, Llama and Viking. Sorry, Llama. I thought I could.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah, you
fellas?
did. You popped me in and then you popped me right back out
I
again.
blame you for
Dick.
that. That's your fault. That is 100% your fault.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go here.
All
Go
my
back to
fault.
three
Yep.
files.
Blame Sir Llama.
Yeah, I just left Liam's. We can go back over there though. I came over here to say hi to you guys.
Reverse. Oh yeah, no, I'll probably go over there here in a little bit. Like I said, right now I want to get this file started because I gotta watch his head explode. You said print the left nut,
The LR nut.
the LR nut, and then print the reversing for two-way nut.
The bolt.
Yeah, it says reversing bolt for two-way nut, and then there's a reversing bolt no end cap.
The reversing bolt for 2A nut is what I would do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let me go ahead and open those two files, and then let's arrange them on the build plate, and then let's switch our printer first off so that we're printing this on the right printer.
Mine,
And then
Chris,
let's make sure we're
Vince, Dan, Lightspeed.
Yes, sir.
I'm just reading other people in chat, kind of doing the hey thing.
Doing the what's up? I got you.
Sup, Viking? Sup, man?
What's up, Viking?
What's up, dude?
You missed the unboxing, Viking.
Yeah. What'd you mystery unbox? I didn't see it.
Yeah, you missed it. It was parts for more Voron parts.
Voron.
Moron parts.
Moron parts, yes.
More moron parts.
That is the stock Raise 3D PETG settings. I literally did nothing to it. Threw that carbon fiber PETG in this printer and went go.
Yep.
And look at that. That came out like perfect.
Oh yeah, that carbon fiber PETG prints like butter.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to even go to anything else. I don't even care if it costs more. You know, it's like the prints just look amazing.
That is really. I mean, to have that just. I did not tune the
No.
I haven't print PETG once. I can't say ever. I have printed it once on this. Once. That's the only time it's ever printed PETG. I have no profiles for it, nothing. I literally took the Idea Maker profile and went go. And it just, that's freaking gorgeous.
Right.
Yes. That is why I love that carbon PETG, because even
Red light.
the blue, even on the ender with it screwing up, it still looks, damn sexy.
Yeah, that blue
Even-
freaking really nice too.
Yeah.
I like it's the
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, that part turned out like shit in the end, but the stuff looks good when you print it. It turned out real good. So
Yeah,
that was
Atomic
a
kind of
failed
like
print, not a failed material. The material is amazing. It's just the print that sucked.
Atomic's getting kind of like Paramount is. That I'm choosing it because I like their colors
Oh,
more than
Yeah.
I mean the filament's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but the colors just make it.
Yep.
That is freaking sweet.
Yes,
That Jesse box went out today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Sweet. I should.
Mine did. I think he said everybody's will be out by Friday.
Well, fingers crossed mine's coming out soon then. But knowing Dave, he's probably holding on to mine. He'll ship it out like Monday or Tuesday next week and be like, oh, sorry, forgot about you. And then I'll have to be like, Randolph.
No, you just bugged Gustin.
Randolph.
Hey, the cool thing for me is he's relatively close to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get everything in 2 days from him.
I am seriously hoping that like I can go to Earth next year. I really am. Because
That'd be good.
I'm going to take all of my empty printed solid spools. And actually, I'm just going to take all the spools I got, throw them in a bag, throw them in a car, and go. And I'm going to see if he seriously winds up doing a spooling party and just start loading my spools with Jesse while I'm out there.
Oh yeah,
That would be cool. He was talking about doing that.
Yeah, he was talking about doing that, doing the spooling party and having everybody bring stuff out, and then he just charge you like whatever, like, you know, I mean, it'd be a lot less than, not a lot less, but it'd be at least less than what it would cost to buy the rolls.
just bring an extra suitcase.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But while I'm out there, I'd walk through the warehouse and be like, Dave, I'm going to get a roll of this and a roll of this and a roll of this. By the time you're done, it's like, you know what? I'm glad I'll just bring my SUV and I'll just put the seats down in the back and I'll just stack it up. You know,
he's 4.5 hours from me. 252 miles.
Just get Fusion, or if you don't mind spending the $40, you can get SolidWorks. I like Fusion better, but there's nothing wrong with SolidWorks. It's just more. I've been using Fusion so much longer now that it's been such a long time since I've used SolidWorks. I just know it better. But there is a lot of stuff I like about Fusion better. There's some stuff I like about Onshape.
I like SolidWorks, and for the sake of not getting Justin kicked off of YouTube, I'm not going to tell you how to get it.
I appreciate
You know, there's nothing.
That's right.
There's no reason you can't say that. You could. There's no secret about getting that for $40.
No, I didn't pay $40 for my copy of SolidWorks.
Yeah, well, you can get it for $40, and it's all legal and it's all good, and there's no big secret about it. There's no nos about it. They know what's happening.
If they didn't,
They're
they
still
wouldn't
getting
allow
there
it.
for $40.
I may eventually do that, actually. I found out that there's a good chance I'm getting SolidWorks and SolidCam at work.
I definitely think Fusion is easier to learn.
Oh yeah.
I like Fusion.
neglected to
Fusion
clean the
works
gold
fine.
plate before I tried to print.
Hey, Lama, did you hear my conversation earlier about what I did at work today?
No.
What you did?
We got an optical CMM machine. You familiar with those?
No, but sure.
It's a measuring device. It's got like a wand and a camera that sits on a tripod, and the camera tracks the wand with a ruby tip probe on it, and you can measure things in 3D space.
Oh, I know what it is. We used to use something similar to measure countertops for marble.
Yay! That's what I said.
So the Heva RTs I'm building, I'm going to use that to square in the frame. So I'm going to use an $80,000 machine to make sure my frame is square.
Approved.
That's what I would think it's used for. I think that's what its purpose was actually for.
Yep.
It's just hilarious because like everybody who builds custom printers in the 3D printer world uses like a carpenter square. And I'm just going, I'm going absolutely bonkers overkill.
There's
use
absolutely nothing wrong with one of these things.
I was going to use our calibrated stick mics to make sure everything was square, but then like that showed up, and like the guys that the company bought it for was like, yeah, that's not really going to work for what I need it for. And they all looked at me like, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I can use it.
Believe it or not, the plastic one of these, as long as you don't abuse them, are actually very well made. Because most of them they're laser cut, so they're accurate. It's not like
I have one. I've had it for 20 years. I mean,
The thing about the plastic ones is like if you work on a job site, they get all beat up. So
mine's metal.
Where because they're nicked and chopped, and same with these. If you use them on a job site, whenever I buy one of these for the job, I always bought one for the house too, because I usually took the one that I'm using now here to the job site and buy myself a new one for here. But these are all mic'd in like the Empire, and it's why I'll only buy the Empire ones over the Swanson. The Empire ones are laser cut. The Swanson ones are just cast. They're not as accurate. These are more accurate because that's laser cut and then anodized. Machinist square, better, but not really because
No, because they're expensive.
Here's the thing: if it's
Here's
square,
my
it's square,
carpenter
it's square.
Here's mine.
Yeah, those are like the worst, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because they're so stupidly easy to bend and get out of screw. The thing about those are not bending this way.
Yeah.
It's bending this way. If you bend it this way, it goes out of true this way.
Yeah.
Because of the way the metallurgy is, it'll actually, because it'll never bend straight. It'll always bend like at an angle.
Yeah, I'm stoked about having that machine because, like, I get a bunch of work that's just reverse engineer stuff, and none of the tolerances are super tight on it. So it's like that can cut down my my reverse engineering time significantly.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing: everyone makes fun of, oh, why are you using an $80,000 machine to do this? Because I got it, and why not?
Right.
Did you buy it for that? No, but you're going to use it for that because it's there. So why not?
Right. It does no good to buy a machine if you don't use it.
It's just like we stick frame some houses. You know, we do the modulars, and then sometimes the roof came stick framed, and we'd have the crane put all the stuff up on the roof and everything, and everyone's like, "Oh, isn't that cost money? You know, why are you using that? Because it's here. Why not use it? You don't pay any extra. You pay a flat fee for the day, whether they go home in 10 hours or 12 hours. Matters not to the crane operator. He gets paid the same amount. So you might as well use the damn crane."
Yeah, it's hilarious, man. We got we had a part, like we did the training on it today, and we brought in a part to measure with it. And it was a 40-inch diameter by 3-inch thick disc with 2 bolt circles on it and like some contours on the face. And the tolerances on it are like 1.5 thousandths or less on 40 inches. Some of the tolerances on it were like plus 0.5 thousandths and minus 0.5 thousandths. And we're telling the guy about the tolerances on the part, and he's just like, this thing is accurate to 1.1 thousandth. So it's like, okay, so we can't check this part with this.
You guys, when you print PETG, do you use fan or not?
I use what?
Fan.
What?
Fan.
30 depends on what you're doing. 30 to 40%.
Freaking Idea Maker's got it going full bore. And it came out beautiful. And that's coming out beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out absolutely gorgeous. And the fan's going full bore, or close to full bore, probably 70% from the side of it. And that's just the stock Raise 3D, PETG, Raise N2, because I literally took the Raise N2. I didn't even make my own profile. I just took the N2, I guess it is, or the A5, or whatever it is, the stock Raise one, and just went PETG, hit print, go.
Yep.
And I mean, look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. The threading and everything. I mean, that's gorgeous for PETG off of that thing. That is awesome. And that's what freaked me out when the fan kicked on. It kicks on at like layer 4. I was like, what?
Yep. Normal.
Check out the Hemera fan mount I found on Thingiverse.
On the crane. You're not on the crane now, are you? You're like home, aren't you? It's late. Talking to red light. What do you got there, Zach?
Fan mount for Hemera?
That's my fan mount.
Did you design that?
Yeah.
In 2 pieces?
Yeah. Glues together.
Hold on.
That's my design.
That's
you got to flip the block around.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's my design.
I downloaded your design and didn't even realize it.
Yeah. You actually want the new one. That's got a minor problem.
What's the
3D print right there.
Hold it up. Hold it up so you can see the duck.
I'll be right back, guys.
if you move toward the ducts, if it's printing along, okay, and it's coming out, if the actual print moves away from the ducts, but the print is moving toward the ducts, that little notch between the two of them never gets any air and it won't cool. Like right where your wire is sitting right now doesn't get any airflow. I actually have a new one since then called the Batwing.
Well,
That looks exactly the same. It just has another duct in the middle.
I'm using this one because this is a vast improvement over what I had. So
yeah, that actually works really well. The newest version works awesome. And if you want one, Shane's got two of them because he took both of them off. Because both of mine I printed in PET or PLA, and he didn't want them. He's not using any fan actually because he's using ABS. He's pushing ABS through.
This is printed out of ASA, so.
Well, frick you and everything you stand for, you snob. Yeah, no, it works as long as you're not going really, really fast, and it literally moves. The print has to move right into that notch, like perfectly, like that 45-degree angle.
I don't print a ton of PLA, so.
Brian Thorpe, did your head explode?
It's really weird, and you'll see it too, because if it literally moves the print into that notch, it doesn't cool, and you'll get this weird, like, if you're printing fast.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's going to be a vast improvement over what I had.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's my design.
The big reason I went with this is I needed a way to mount the BL Touch as well. With only having access to one side of the Hemera.
Yep.
So I got the one that goes around the fan shroud.
You do have to flip the block around backwards.
Yeah, I just went through that.
Yeah.
I just replaced the block. I mean, that block was shot anyway. It'd been marked up.
Whatever. It's just you got to be really careful because you got to either stick the block down too low or it's set up. Actually, you can do it at a 45 away from it, which is actually even better if you don't mind the look. It always used to, my OCD kicked in and I couldn't stand it going at a 45.
Perfect. Everything bolted up just right with what I got.
Yeah. You just got to make sure the nozzle hits the heat break, not the block.
Yep.
It's like really, really close to that tolerance right there.
Very well could. Ryan, once I get the other printer up and updated and everything, I'll get the hot end cleaned out. And then just to really blow your mind, I'll get 3 printers running at once. I hope it doesn't hurt you when I do that.
That's not Pet Fang's air duct, is it? That red one?
What, huh?
The red air duct system you have on that.
That's a Pet's Fang, yeah.
It's too small. It's hard to tell. I just noticed it's like
it's here. Let me show you.
Yeah, I can't run. I don't think I can run 3 at once. I only have a 15 amp breaker in here, so.
I would be pushing the boundaries of what's available. If I start all 3 of them, I'm not going to lie, but I am planning on taking the outlet that's over there where the printers are. I got like a double gang box in the wall. So I'm actually thinking about taking that and where it comes in, I'm actually thinking about replacing that and running it straight back to a 20 amp and putting what is that? Help me out here. 12 gauge.
Are you a 14 gauge or 12 gauge there, tripod?
I believe that's 14 to right there. I got to no, actually I take that back. No, that is 12. All I got to do is just up it to a 20 amp breaker.
You could do 12 on 14 gauge, but it's not really advised.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to run a sub panel from our main into the garage, so that way we get a 240, and I could break off of it. You know, because we got plenty of breaker. Right. We have plenty of room left.
That's what's outside of my office. Like when you first come into my garage, there's actually a sub panel over there, and it comes into there and then splits off. But like right now, those 2 outlets and then the outlet for this here are all running off the one breaker, and I don't want to have the computer and 3 printers all running off one 15 amp. Yeah. So I'm going to split those. Like that one right there, that line is running off of a 20 amp. That's a 12 to 20 amp, and that's what's running that heater, and then whenever I fire up this little one down here, whenever it gets too cold out here, I run both of those off of that, and I just keep watching it.
Yeah, because I got a 300 here in the house, and then I got 200 out in the garage.
Yeah, I want to be able to run my welder and stuff like that. I haven't been able to run my
You're
welder.
going to need a separate line just for
20
the
years.
welder, in
What's that?
reality.
Yeah,
You should
Ryan Thorpe, I very well could.
Just for the welder.
No, because I've been wanting to do my fabrication, but I can't because that at least needs a 20 amp circuit to run. So I have, the foyer and the whole front of the whole garage is ran on one 15 amp breaker. So yeah, I can't have the heater running and running the heater. No, I can't run the heater in here with my 3D printer. So.
Yeah, I finally went and did the garage, I don't know, 15 years ago. They got an air compressor. It's a portable dual tank, you see at Home Depot, but it's a quality.
With the wheel behind it?
No, it's just your regular portable job site one.
Oh yeah, because I have a pancake one.
No, it's not a pancake. It's a dual tank. I bought it. It's a special one. You got to kind of order it. You can't just buy it. It's a high reclaim rate. At 90 pounds, I can put back like 6 or 7 CFM into it, like that. So literally, I can run an air gun and it'll keep up to it. It's one of the few like 2.5 gallon ones that size that can do it. Anyway, I'm like, oh, it's portable. I kind of special ordered it. It wasn't, it was like $400 instead of $350 at the time, so it wasn't a big investment. Come to find out, you can't run it off an extension cord on a 15 amp circuit. It just won't start. It just goes nah. So it never got to a job site because there ain't no job site in the world nobody's running a 100-foot cable on, and it won't run on a 100-foot extension cord. It'll just sit there and grind. So it sits out in my garage, and I had to run a 20 amp service to it. And it gets directly plugged in the wall because if I even put a 50-foot cord on it, it won't start up. It's got too much draw or too many amps to start it or something. It is a nice compressor, though.
Yeah, I would like to have a just maybe a 20 gallon or something, maybe 30 so I can actually, paint if I want to.
Yeah. Well, this thing will paint with no problem. But it wasn't planned to be a garage compressor. If I was going to get a garage compressor, I'd get a big tank with a smaller motor.
My parents bought one.
It's a more even pressure.
It shook the house when it turned on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally, 5.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, two of the 3 printers are printing.
I've installed a bunch of them, and believe it or not, longevity and nicest and quietest. They're still loud, but one of the quietest. Believe it or not, you can still get them at Lowe's now. Are the old Craftsman ones? The big, tall, like 4-foot tall tanks. Mm-hmm. They only have like a 1 or 2 horsepower motor, but that's all it needs because of the big tank.
Yeah.
Unless you're running an air gun for an hour straight to drain the tank out.
And the parts that I'll be doing, come this spring and summer on our vehicles, the most I'll be doing is a hood, surface area. Otherwise, if we're talking about door panels or something.
Yeah, the spray gun guys, come to find out, which I thought was really bizarre, actually prefer the big tanks with the little motors. Because I never thought of this. When you're like spraying and the motor's running, the air pressure actually pulses with the engine, with the compressor. Because the piston's going up and it's reclaiming and down, every time. I mean, it's super fast, but when you're spraying, I guess it does something to the paint. With a smaller motor in the bigger tank, even though it doesn't reclaim as fast, doesn't pulse as bad in the paint gun or some shit. I don't know. It's what I was told. I used to have a buddy that used to paint cars, and he painted my Camaro years ago. He's like, he'd rather have a big tank with a small, 1 horsepower motor on it than a smaller tank with a bigger motor that reclaims faster, like most people do, because it doesn't pulse his paint gun as much. He'd rather stop and let it reclaim than.
We got the tankless ones now that a lot of professionals like.
This was
they're
years
expensive.
ago.
Yeah. What's that?
This was years ago. I mean, this is when I was dragging back in the 80s and early 90s.
I just hit 281 views an hour on that video, Dan.
What video?
My driveway video.
From
Yeah,
like a
Lobby,
year ago?
Yeah,
A
when I
year
got my
ago?
driveway done. All of a sudden, it's like climbing. It's going to be, by tomorrow, it's going to be my second most viewed video.
Llama, do not get sucked into his bullshit and watch that fucking video again like I did. I watched the video twice now. I watched it when he put it out, and then he said something about it on Twitter the other day, and then sure as shit, I had to go look and see what he was talking about, and then I
Actually,
didn't
it's,
stop watching the fucking video.
Actually, it's now hit 306.
Nice.
I think my biggest one is centering your print bed. Back in the old days when
My
we used to have
biggest-
Marlin.
My biggest one, I gave away $2,000 worth of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My biggest one
yeah
was
I,
for Henry
still
unboxing.
have to do mine. I got to do my 10K subscribers.
I know, you just
So-
keep talking about one day doing
Well,
a
the
giveaway.
thing is I haven't reached out to get any partners involved. Right now, it's the shipping is so freaking expensive.
Get a hold
The
of
ship-
Printed Solid and see if they'll throw in a couple of gift cards or some rolls of filament, and
Well, I
get a
got
hold of.
there's no way that Creality is going to give me a printer to give away.
You know, but
Oh,
there are people in the community that love to hear the word giveaway, and they always want to sponsor certain
Oh, yeah.
things. I'm sure if you mention to a certain somebody that you want to do a
Well, I
giveaway,
know. Well, TH3D already said that. So
Mhm.
it's others.
yeah, he got mad as hell the last time I did a giveaway and didn't tell him. So I was like, fine, I'm going to do a giveaway, and he's like, all right, how much is it going to cost me? I said, $3,000. He goes, I go, no, seriously, whatever. He goes, all right, $50 gift card. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a $25 gift card. One or the
No,
other.
the Weed Whacker one did all right, but my biggest one is definitely the when I designed the little target back in the days, we used to have to go into Marlin and center your bed and everything. Now it's kind of nobody does that, but that still gets like 1,000 views like a month. People are still using that stupid video to center their bed, and I'm like, you realize you can just punch it in now and do it through the EEPROM? You don't need to do all that crap no more. And the one that should do better, how I actually set my people don't realize, like, you can set your height. Like right now, when you set your height and you do the paper thing, or even use like auto bed leveling, when you're done, you're actually setting your printer at 0 when you're, you know, a tenth of a millimeter off the bed. You know, when you use the paper, you're 0.07 off the bed. So you should set that. You can go in Marlin and in RipRap firmware and set it so when it hits the end stop, it's at 0.07. That way, when you say you want 0.2 layer height for your first layer, you actually get 0.2 layer height, which nobody does. And you should.
And it's been so long since I've used the ZN stop on anything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll use all the auto bed leveling. I can't stand auto bed leveling. It's just what a waste of time.
With small printers here.
Anything really. I mean, like your big one that you're gonna build, it needs it. But 300, all mine are 300s. I never use it.
300 isn't big.
Anything bigger than 300. I mean, 300's a little. You know, I wouldn't want a newbie to do what I do with a 300. But even the Prusa, why Prusa does it, I don't know. They do not need auto bed leveling in that little fucking bed, especially in mid.
My string drive, I auto level every time.
That I can see auto bed leveling. And honestly, the thickness of that plate, I bet you could do it manually too. I bet you could level that.
Yeah,
thing.
maybe.
You never have to use auto bed leveling on that.
But it's much easier with the auto bed leveling.
Is it though? I mean, it is the first time, but after 100th time of that thing going through there and auto bed leveling.
You don't have to do it every time you print.
No, but you're
There's
going to have
Liam.
to do it
Sorry,
again
Liam.
over and over. and
It's
over.
okay. I was sitting out there listening to Llama Rabbit on.
Yeah.
I told you I was over here. How's it going, man?
Long time no see, Llama.
Yeah, wasn't it like a half hour ago when I said I was leaving to go get a
Yeah,
hot
I just stopped mine, so I said to come over and say hi for a while.
chocolate? We were just talking about going over to you.
Well, I just know I wrap the numbers died off. So and that's fine. Some days you get some Thursdays I do Wednesday nights it goes on for 3 hours, and I have to end it because if I don't, it'll keep going. And other days, and it varies. Other days, you come in and join it, and there's like people will stick around for a while and then they disappear because they're all busy.
Here's the thing,
You know
Chris.
what that tells you, don't you, Liam? That means they were only there to work Mama. They weren't there to watch you.
What the hell are you doing
Yes,
here?
I agree.
I'm coming over to see you in a minute.
Thanks, Zach. How's
Takes
you for support?
all set up, firmware, adjust, run your auto bed leveling than it is the manual bed leveling. It takes longer to set up. Now, if you buy like a Prusa with it all built in already, no. But if you're adding auto bed leveling to a printer, it takes you longer to install, set up, firmware, run it than it ever will to manually bed level. It literally takes me 15 minutes to set up a bed level.
So long.
Justin, go into Llama's name title and change his title to
Yep.
Llama's Rant.
What? Oh, yeah.
Thing. On my string drive printer,
Renting Llama, lovely. I love it.
220 by 220, I level every single time.
See,
And I
that's a
probe 4 points. I probe the center for home, the back screw, the front right screw, and the left screw. And every time it pulls that bed perfect flat with the steppers. And that takes
but you got to try steppery thingy, right?
that takes less time. Even if I didn't have tri-stepper, that takes less time than just setting up to do a paper test.
I don't do a paper test though. I don't do anything. I do nothing to my printers anymore unless I change something. Like I had to do it to put this bed on there, but it's one screw. I don't adjust all the bed levels. I have an adjustable end stop with a threading on it. So all I do is adjust the level and boom, I'm done.
Hey,
But I don't adjust my level ever unless I do
shouldn't that
something
be
to the printer.
NOT, not NAU?
No, you're good.
Astronaut?
No. No. I'm being complicated. Hold on.
I know,
I'm
I
changing
know.
names.
No, but I mean not, as in not an astronaut.
It's one more thing you're slinging around on the head, one more wire, one more process. Wah, wah, wah.
Hey, Dan, I love your title.
Right?
Ranting. I'm not ranting. I'm trying to improve your facts. Douchebag Dan. Astronaut.
Oh, that's improved orange, is it?
I like that.
Silent Viking. Let's see.
Silent
I gotta
Viking.
rename tripod to something.
Joel Cocky. What the hell is that?
It looks like Cocky's Joel Cocky.
Joel Cocky. Okay.
At the end of astronaut. Oh,
You
God.
gotta do something with tripod now.
No, thanks, Ryan. I know. I gotta figure out what to add.
Yeah, come
What
on.
are you saying?
This is tough.
Yeah, give me just a minute.
Chrome dome tripod. No.
Yeah,
I'm only
tripod
saying that
is
because now
disaster.
He's only saying that because he's wearing a hat, hiding in.
I probably should change mine now. Let's see.
Did you ever get your little picture you wanted done yet?
Oh, you want to see what she's done better?
Actually, what Ryan said, I think is a good
Get
idea.
a better one recently?
Yeah. So
All right.
I told her. Okay,
Take in
so
mind to what Ryan said.
there you go. I think it's a lot better.
It's still, yeah, but it's still along the same lines that you didn't want.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
but,
better.
but she actually worked on the
Keep trying.
face versus. Okay, so in comparison to
Yeah, no, the other one was like a high school, not even a high school, a grade school kid's freaking line drawing.
yeah, compared to that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, dude, what you were looking for, I was thinking about it the other day when you were talking about it, and then we didn't get into it more. But if you went on Facebook and did the little Facebook freaking avatar, that's almost what you're looking for.
I know. I was actually on I'm never on Snapchat, right? And I was actually using the filters to see if there was something that I could just do. You know?
No,
And I
well,
was gonna
Facebook now has the avatar you can build inside Facebook.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, you just go like, I want this picture and that.
Oh
and
no,
here's-
actually, I have it for my
build your
iPhone.
avatar.
Yeah, I have it for my
That's
iPhone.
almost what you want.
So,
That is better, but that's still kind of amateurish, if that makes sense. I mean, I could do that.
I mean, I have that one for my iPhone. So
Yeah.
it's still, yeah, it's. No, but yeah, it's, and the thing is that you see these apps on the App Store. They show, convert you to this character, right?
Yeah.
It's either you build it like those, taking pieces, or it's a filter that just adds, like
It just
grayscale to them or something.
posterizes your photo, basically.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, I tried a few of the apps, and then my whole Facebook feed is filled with those advertisements. And then I just go under Tripod's Garage and say, doesn't work. If you're gonna fill up my feed with your advertisement, I'm gonna say that it doesn't work. So.
Yeah.
So, I saw the name of your stream, Justin. You're unboxing sticky notes.
Yes. No, I was unboxing more Voron parts because, I've got. Oh my god! I can't.
Because
lift
Justin
this.
needs another big overpriced printer he can
Yes.
burn up.
Yep.
Hey,
And I have to put together. The frame will come tomorrow, and that's where I'm actually going to start putting stuff together.
Are you still planning on selling the Rays?
At some point, potentially. I've got a company that wants me to do prototyping, and I may need the raise for the height. So I'm waiting.
Bigger Voron.
Well, yeah, but the amount they want to prototype or potentially put into production may require two printers.
I'm doing an unboxing of the Artist D on Saturday.
Nice.
The IDEX printer. It's arriving tomorrow.
Fine.
I'll give you $5.
I'll give
That's
you
generous
10
from
for
Llama.
it.
with free shipping.
For which?
Oh, hey Llama, that manufacturer I was talking to you about that I could really throw under the bus. They've been ignoring me on Messenger. So
Which one?
I haven't told anyone. I'm just saying
The S one or the C
The T
one?
one.
I'm not saying which one.
Does it start with the letter T?
Can't tell you.
They're all kind of.
Yeah, they're all kind of shady. So
I'll flat out say it. Sunlu is. I hate Sunlu. They are slimy. Their actual printer they just came out with, their Ender 3 or
Yes,
Ben make believe one is
That's
actually
really
really good printer, from what I understand. I hate Sunlu. The company is slimy. It is the slimiest of the slimy Chinese companies. It is the slimiest.
well, remember when?
Well, why didn't you tell us what you really think, Llama?
I think I did.
So I remember when I put it on Twitter when G-Tech asked me to buy the printer and review it, and then they would fund me. As soon as I put that tweet out of their email, they sent me the printer to review. So without any cost. Oh, look at that. What is
Nozzles.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a nozzle after all for the Mini.
But it looks like a
Really?
copper.
You haven't powered up the Mini yet?
No, he has. He's been using it.
It's right there printing
Right now.
It's printing right here.
All right.
I'm just saying I have another nozzle.
Yay.
Hey, Jerry, how are you?
Is it hardened?
No, it's just a brass.
Anyway,
Yeah, I had somebody going on Facebook today in one of the big groups. I think it was the regular 3D printing group. That's he was going on about how he's going to get the copper plated nozzle by E3 Day for $13, and then start feeding because it's coated. He's going to start feeding,
You can't
carbon
go with it.
fiber and glow in the dark in it. And I'm like, no,
and,
dude.
and have it destroyed within the first
I
20
mean,
layers.
I'm trying to tell him it's like copper. It's the softest one of all.
It's plated.
Coat it for nylons and polycarbonates, and it's made to the high temperature, but not the
Not
loaded.
abrasive. You can't. Yeah, that's all abrasive.
You can't do any abrasive with that, even with the coating. You just can't do
Before
it.
you came on, I said I just used a hardened nozzle for everything on my Ender 5 Plus. I don't even.
I
switch.
use a hardener for everything.
Yep, I don't even bother. I just
I
increase
just
the
take the
temperature.
temp up 5 degrees and be done with it.
Yep.
I don't even have to do that.
No,
I think more because I keep the room cold. In the summer, I kick all my temperatures down 5 degrees too.
no.
It's
I
only
find
65. Oh, it's 70 now because the printer's running.
what I find funny is people come along and they say, "I started printing this wood filament, and my nozzle keeps clogging, and I can't get it to print right because they're using a 0.4 nozzle."
Yeah,
Well,
I made that mistake too.
that's the reason why you're clogging, right?
Yep.
Go to 0.6, 0.8, have at it, and you need a hardened steel one.
Oh,
Otherwise you're wasting
I
time.
made that mistake.
Nah,
on
wood,
the-
you can run wood with top with a regular
You
brush.
can, but it won't last long. It will.
No.
The wood is abrasive.
Yeah, so I did that on a 0.4, but
You got lucky.
yeah, I did. So that's what I was gonna say. I decided to go with a bigger one.
Yeah.
I mean, the size, full, basically as big a size as the Enders 5 Plus can do, and it failed 1/3 of the way through.
Well, I printed on the Ender 5, on my Ender 5 Plus, I printed a 1.1 millimeter nozzle.
No.
And successfully. I used it during COVID when I was doing all the face shields, because I've done thousands of face shields. I think I did 8 or 10,000 of them. And during COVID, I printed a whole pile of face shields, like headbands for them. And I used a large nozzle, and I was knocking them out good. Oh, puppy!
Hey, Boogie.
Puppy!
Oh,
I default. I don't even do.
Every time.
Oh, he's chatty.
He always growls.
Look, look, over here.
He's
You start singing to him, and he gets it.
enough now. Stop it.
You're dog.
You done? You done?
You happy dog.
You done?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you gotta get down.
Probably saying,
Destroy everything.
why are you there? I need to get out. Why are you sitting there on this computer screen?
When I did redid the garage, and if he sees himself on TV or something, he'll start barking at himself usually. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did it in one of my videos. So
My
Yeah,
wife
mine
likes to watch Korean TV shows, the TV series, and when she's sitting there watching them, when certain people are on, she'll sit there and watch the screen and listen to them. She pays
he
attention
used
certain
to.
voices.
And now, and he was, if someone on TV, or he'll just start barking at him now. So he used to just sit and watch. Now
Mine. My dog would sit and watch and listen and pay attention to certain people's voices. So some people's voices she likes, and she'll sit there and watch them on the screen, and then other voices then she'll totally ignore.
The best one I've ever seen. It's like a meme on Facebook all the time. It'll come up every couple of years. It's old, but there's a dude watching like the TT races on the Island of Man, the motorcycle races.
Yeah.
Cat sitting there watching, and the cat's just sitting at the TV. And all of a sudden, the bike comes up over the hill, and the cat just goes doosh on the TV screen. The guy wipes out. It's like the perfect timing. I mean, it's not real, but oh my god, it's so funny.
I've seen those. Have you? I've actually been to the Isle of Man for the TTs.
Yeah, screw
I've
you.
seen them out there. It's kind of cool to watch.
It would be. I'd like to see that. I'm not big into bike racing, but that would be a blast.
I'm not either, but I was actually out there. When I was in the Navy, I was doing sail training with some of the recruits, and we actually went to the Isle of Man.
Yeah,
with the group in Ireland, right? So we went to the Isle of Man with the Irish Navy, and as one of our stops, and the TT races happened to be going on, and I think the skipper wanted to do it because the TT race was going on. Stopped over there for 2 days, and actually went to see, and we went to watch.
Yeah, no, I would. Again, I'm not big into the motorcycle races. I think they're cool and everything. I watch them. Like if I'm flipping through channels, nothing to watch, and it comes up, I'll watch it. But I would love to see that live, man, because some of them bikes are just insanely, they're freaking airborne like half the time on the island. On a motorcycle, they're like Fly, motorcycle, fly. That would be freaking cool to watch. Because they're doing the trikes there now, too. Can you imagine airborne in a trike?
Right?
I didn't know they were doing that.
Sidecars? That's insane.
But what's that?
Enough nozzles there, Dan, or what?
Hey, Ron.
Ron, links up top.
So, tripod disaster. I just noted the name. So, what are you working on, Dan?
Yeah, put Dan on on the main screen.
Yeah, Justin.
I'm just
Not
printing
self-conscious,
stuff.
are you?
I'm gonna be doing a live stream on Sunday at 1 p.m. So
Damn it.
I could care
I have
less.
one tomorrow night, and I have one tomorrow night at 8:00 with Artur, and so I'm interviewing someone from Artur, and I have another one Saturday morning at 11, which is going to be the unboxing of the printer.
What's going on, Ron? Nice to see you, good sir. Canadian Maker Project. Ron's here, guys.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. You guys just ignoring poor Ron. What the hell do you
You we said hi to him. You're just too
Jerks.
freaking slow to understand. We all said hi. Loser.
You seem to be up. What are you up to, Dan? You seem to be busy.
What, how me? I'm just printing some stuff to like scare the hell out of people because my printers are actually printing, so they don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Just a little.
So I'm gonna attempt to reslice this file I just did and put it on my other printer.
Yeah, watch out printing that polycarbonate, dude. Don't be in a room with that crap. That is.
No, I'm not printing polycarbonate.
stuff. No, Paul is.
Oh yeah.
I don't think people realize because the polycarbonate doesn't stink, so you don't realize you're poisoning your lungs while you're in the room with it. It's not like ABS that gives you a headache and makes you, it just will kill you.
Yeah, it's bad stuff for you. ABS is bad as well.
One of the worst.
That's why I'm running a purifier when I'm in this room and printing.
Yeah.
I looked at everywhere. I looked at MSDS. I looked at about a dozen other websites, and I cannot find anything about polycarbonate 3D printing being hazardous.
It's the VFCs or whatever. It's one of the highest output of VFCs.
The VOC.
VOC?
Yeah, VOCs, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's a guy. There's actually a Polish guy, I think it is. He's like some chemical scientist. Go back and look. He did like a whole. The only one I've seen that's done a whole breakdown of, chemical testing and everything of all the materials. And he's like, none of them are good, even PLA. You really shouldn't. I shouldn't be sitting here next to this thing printing PETG. He's like, none of them are good. ABS and polycarbonate will freaking kill you if you stay in the room with it too long.
And so will nylon.
Yeah, nylon's bad too, but
Nylon's really bad.
polycarbonate is by and far the worst. I can't remember his name. I think he was Polish because he's got a wicked thick accent. It's hard to understand him, some of them, but he left a whole he did the full testing like we all should have done years ago. Did the whole VFCs and the chemical output and filtered out the air and tested it. And he said polycarbonate by and far is the worst. The good thing about ABS, not good, but you'll get sick. You'll smell it and you'll get headaches and there's signs before it really does any severe damage. Polycarbonate, you won't know.
And carbon fiber is bad. Anything with carbon fiber is bad as well.
Yeah. Which I'm printing right here, right next to me.
Actually,
not anymore. This was.
Here's a Ron.
Yeah, well, you asked.
Oh no!
What?
Hey, Ron.
Ron?
He's
Oh
finally
no!
here.
Ron is here.
Yeah, everybody ran away.
Hey, I'm ending this.
He's Canadian. We have to give him a hard time, guys. He's
Yeah,
Canadian.
you gotta say A all the time. A. Or when he's pronounced out, it's out. Get out.
No,
No, it's boot.
Houses they live in
boot.
boot.
Boot. Give him the boot.
It's rip on run time.
Hey,
Where's,
it's been like 6 months since I've seen Ron on the stream or been with him
Well,
on the stream.
it's been basically I've been working. Well, trying to find work and finally got employed. So
Oh, that's
been
cool.
taking up my time.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Working for a 3D
off,
print
Holder.
farm of all things. So
nice.
Oh, nice.
That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. That's awesome.
yeah, it pays good too. I just got 3 freaking oh, what do you call them? Prusias I got to work on. Unfortunately, they're all leaking nozzles.
Ooh,
Well, that's
I know
easy.
how
You
that
stand them
is.
up, you tighten it up, and you put it back together.
Yeah, it's trying to get it apart is when I'm having the issue.
Yeah, get
It's like-
it to 230 and then strip it down.
What?
The heat, the nozzles,
Oh, bring it up to 230.
heat them up to
Oh.
230 and then strip them down. You have to do it when it's hot.
No, I have to take apart the actual V6 part, the whole V6. Has to come out.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't get it out of the stupid printer. It does not want to release it. So it's like I've been fighting with it all this week. So I'm going to look up some videos, see if anybody got any tips, tricks, and
Is it pulling the actual hot end out or what?
I need to pull the hot end, the heater cartridge, the whole 9 yards.
Yep. I know how that
Well, that should be fairly easy. Just watch an old building a MK3 video in reverse.
Email Joe. He'll send you a video on how to do it. He does respond to emails.
Yeah, I know. It looks like they've sledgehammer. Yeah, Ryan Cooper.
Yeah.
An axe.
That'll work.
my rule.
If at first you don't succeed, use an axe.
No, I believe it was if you don't succeed, set it on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say torch.
All right,
Yeah.
no, I believe if you first you don't succeed, cheat.
So pull it towards me and then down. I tried doing that. This is an aftermarket. This is not a legit V6 that's in there. It's one of the knockoff ones. But you're saying pull it down and towards. Then I tried that and I couldn't get it. It's like sticking inside the slot. And I tried that all right twice, and it just wouldn't budge. So tomorrow I'm going to go in there with a pair of pliers and see if I can pry it out.
I think I know what the problem is, Ron. It's childproof.
Ron-proof.
Nothing's Ron-proof.
Too much maple syrup.
Nothing's Ron-proof when you got maple syrup. Fill me a full maple syrup. Watch me bounce around the room.
Oh, that's funny.
Boingy, 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 boingy.
Boingy, boingy, boingy.
So, yes, so when did you start with that job? Because the last time we spoke was a few weeks ago, and you were sitting around keeping the chair warm at the time. So,
Believe it or not, I just got the job yesterday.
congratulations.
I had the interview yesterday, and I had the interview on Monday, got the email on Tuesday, and I was there today. So, and I gotta start. I'll be there tomorrow, and I'll be there Friday. And I got a couple of enders that need repair in the worst way possible.
So you're repairing 3D printers?
Repairing them and getting them back on and getting them and putting them back in service.
These guys don't know you then, do they?
That's true.
It's like me saying, "Go repair that." It's like, yeah, once I get it running right, I gotta fix it again.
Yep.
Hey, if it ain't broken, you got to fix it again.
Exactly.
Right. I get them running really, really good, and then I fix them.
Yeah. With a sledgehammer.
Freaking Tide Pods
That's
fall
the
asleep
way.
over there.
Yeah.
Your bike's off, dude.
You're on mute.
I'm on mute. Oh, it's like being during my work day. Hey, everyone calls you. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yep.
I know.
reply to all
know
these
things.
comments on this video all of a sudden.
But I use a Stream Deck for my video conferencing for work. And I use it for my streaming as well. But the Stream Deck is great because when you do a Stream Deck, you can just hit a button and mute and hit the button again and unmute. And we've moved to Zoom now. So in Zoom, if you talk while you're on Zoom, you get a message on the screen saying your microphone is
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we dropped them once they had that security threat.
They fixed
So-
that since, yeah.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, we
but I'm
moved
just
them
saying
after
it was- Yeah, they fixed it pretty much within the first week and a half, but it was dropped immediately by our company
Oh, yeah.
because we used to use Zoom all the time. Now we're on Teams. So, and plus our company pays for all those licenses with O365, so it's kind of redundant to have Zoom.
Oh, you use Teams?
Yeah,
We use Teams for internal stuff.
Impeached twice. That is so bad.
no, yeah, it's horrible.
Which? What, Office 365?
Yeah, I mean Teams has improved steadily since the pandemic started, but it's still bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like Teams over the other one that's out there from Google.
Oh,
Oh,
Meet.
Google Meet.
Oh, Meet. Yeah. Oh, God, it's garbage.
Schools love Meet though. Schools like Meet for doing a homeroom class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for that. I used to be a bit like we used to use WebEx a lot for work, but we moved to Zoom recently. I like them both. The one thing I like in Zoom is I like the breakout rooms,
Mm-hmm.
which is really nice
Yes.
because I do a lot of training for our internal guys on new products, and as part of doing that, if someone has questions and they have lots of questions and everybody else is doing fine with their labs or whatever they're doing, I'm not an actual trainer, but I do a lot of it. You can put them into a breakout room and have a separate conversation with them there, independent. Help them share their screen, whatever they want. Nobody else sees it, and then bring them back out of that, and they're back into the general group again once they're back up to speed. You know, so I
Yeah,
like.
makes sense.
3D printing and painting. So,
Hey, Zach, I might need to send you a file from Fusion. I need a little bit of cleanup help. I'll send it in a step if I can.
Yeah, do step. I can't do anything with Fusion files.
I'll get it. I'm gonna send it without the fillets. I need this. There's not letting me fillet in areas, so I need help.
how did that cooling system work out?
It's
Justin?
good. It's actually really good after we got what's his face.
Dave?
A little bit of advice from pets, and it came out great.
Yeah, he's good. He does a lot of really good stuff.
I inadvertently downloaded and printed Llama's Chimera fan mount and didn't realize it was his. I was like, "Hey, check this out." Llama's like, "Yeah, I designed that."
Yep, that would be my fan duct.
Yep, I'm gonna have to talk to him about ducting when I do my Voron because one of the biggest complaints on the Voron is cooling.
It's like
Part cooling.
what was it? Oh, Joe Mike Tarantino was on a stream with him, I don't know, 6 months ago. He's like, "Yeah, check out this filament freaking guide thing I made." I'm like, "Yeah, I designed that." He goes, "Wait, no, what?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my design. I did that like 3 years ago." He's like, "No." He goes on. He goes, "You're Tom Llama on Thingiverse?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Right. All right. Let's see. Yep, I can do a step.
He goes, "I've got like 10 of your designs." I'm like, "Yeah."
I gotta
Yeah.
find your email.
Oh, that's
Give me a sec. There it is.
Shane is saying cooling was a problem on the rail core as well.
Yeah.
I don't have cooling problems. I print PETG most of the time. I don't want to cool it, so I don't have cooling problems.
You
There
know,
are links.
this
Files
thing's
coming
running the
forward.
fan right now, and it's going beautiful.
Yeah, I did
I
it.
printed,
100%, the whole print.
like, what temperature are you running it at?
250.
Yeah, see, I don't print PETG at that temperature. I print PETG at 230. IC3D PETG.
250.
And I don't use the fan, and I get great part. But if I use more than 30%, the layers don't adhere properly.
The IC3D when
literally
we were running it,
never
I had to
even
run it
made a
at
profile.
265.
I just
What?
took
265?
Yep,
I
even
think
dry,
the range,
265 or
Oh, I
over.
printed
Yeah.
230. Sorry, Lama, what were you saying?
I just took the Raise 3D profile right out of Idea Maker. I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
I didn't nothing to it. I
Even
grabbed it,
G-code, you
hit
touch
print,
that?
and went. Never even adjusted anything.
You didn't touch
I cleaned
G-code
through it,
on that?
everything were good. Huh?
You didn't touch G-code on it?
Didn't touch nothing. It does a prime line down the front instead of the side. I don't care.
Okay.
No, I
It does the same thing as my G code.
yeah, I'm surprised you're printing yours that hot.
Yeah,
The guys that I
even
see
dried.
printed at that, they print theirs at 235, and I printed at 230.
I've
This
got a
says
roll of
240. It says right on it 240 to 265
Oh,
on the wall. I have no idea what this is.
yeah. Well,
The Amazon crap. It's printing beautifully. I mean, that's gorgeous.
well, I've done, as I said, I've done the IC3D stuff on PETG. They're really I do one or two other PETGs, but that's the main one I use because I buy their big 2.5 kilo spools.
Yeah, I don't print
But
often.
and I've never had problems with them.
I printed this stuff, which is Conformal Fusion for PETG. Love this stuff. Zero string. This stuff's been great for what I've been printing with. See with the 3D Fuel stuff, I find this really good for PETG.
Yeah, I haven't used any of theirs.
We're giving it a try.
Big PETG printer.
Yeah, Jerry says he does the PETG at 235, and I do mine at 230, so that's similar to what I'm doing.
Yeah, I did mine at 235, and my bed was at like 90.
Yeah,
No,
my bed's only at 60 too.
Really?
I do mine at 70, yeah.
Even I was surprised it stuck.
Sorry, that was a PETG fiber. Sorry. So.
Oh yeah, then
Yeah.
yeah.
This is PETG. This is the atomic PETG carbon fiber.
Yeah, I got some carbon fiber I haven't played with yet.
We got some blue. Atomic brought blue out. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I bought a couple of rolls of Atomic back in the day.
60 millimeter mechatronics fans.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of a big fan. What are you going to use that for?
This is part of the underside, the electronics cooling.
Oh.
Those are really nice fans. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just really surprised. I figured I'd get like a couple little fails out of it and figure it out.
Dan's been called out.
Printed. I haven't adjusted it still. I'm just printing. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna
Dan
use
photoshopping fake printers.
Yep, that's what it says. That's what Dan says. I believe
right.
Dan.
You guys have fun.
Sorry, I believe
Amazing.
Ryan. Oh, you out of here, tripod?
Congratulations, Ron, on the new gigs, and we'll see everyone else. So
See you,
try to make it on. I'll probably attend another one of your streams. One of you will be on before it's Sunday.
Justin just pops on whenever no one else is.
Oh, I popped on not knowing.
Except for Liam, he likes overriding Liam.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a follower until I do my own. So.
I stepped on you, Liam. Just full on.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, stealing my thunder, man. Thank you.
So you guys could join mine on Sunday.
I'm gonna do it right back.
Yeah, so you guys could join mine on Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'll try to.
All right. Later, everyone.
Take care.
Later.
Well, anyways, I'm going to jump off anyways, guys, unfortunately.
What the hell, Ron? You just got
what are you
I'll
talking
solve
about?
that. Hold on.
See, didn't bring
It would be
anything.
more funnier if I actually did leave.
He came
gonna
in,
do
he
that
drank
anyway.
beer, and he left. See how he is?
No,
Damn
I'm
Canadians.
exhausted, guys. I was up at 6 a.m. in the morning, so
6 a.m.
6
I
a.m.
have my days over by then.
Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't strain yourself, buddy. 6 a.m. I mean, whew.
hey, when you're not used to getting up at 6 a.m. and you used to stay up till 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning, that's kind of a little shocking.
Hey, Ron, I'm building a Voron.
Okay.
Oh, are you going to build the Voron?
I have I have my frame coming tomorrow. I've got a pile of parts over here. It's going to be fun. It's a beast.
Oh, I know someone would be upset with you because someone else I know wants to build a Voron who's been following me on Twitch.
Monkey wants to set one.
Zach, you get that file?
Hold on, I'm working on.
I just got to print this for my owner tonight. So.
All right, give me just a minute.
You're good. I just basically need all the surfaces to not have all these extra lines, and I can't figure out how to do it in Fusion. So
Cracking the whip on me. Damn.
I know, you know.
And he's not even paying you. That's even worse.
I'm paying him.
Zach has become Justin's
Are?
little slave bitch.
You are.
Yeah, I still have to buy that thing we talked about.
Do I
Justin
want to know what
got
that
himself
thing
a
is?
little slave bitch.
Oh man, that's funny.
No, I gotta get
You got
going.
it,
So.
man.
Bye, Ron.
Hi, Ron. Short timer.
Hey, at least I showed up, right?
Right.
Take
Anyway,
care,
guys,
man.
later on.
Ciao.
Ryan, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how I feel. There's going to be days where I just don't even want to stream. I just want to have a
Yeah.
sample.
Justin, you need to change that one to cherry
Where?
in the middle on the bottom. Just put
Huh?
cherry, like cherry.
I'm still here.
Oh,
What up, Llama?
Oh, he's still got his headset on. He can hear us.
Oh yeah. Yes, I
Cherry.
can.
The nice chair you got there, dude. That actually looks pretty comfy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a good chair.
it's a Viking chair.
Yep.
It's his throne.
Bet it's cold over there right now.
There you go, Wilmer.
I'm still going to be here. I'm not going to be on camera. So.
Sir, cheers a lot.
Justin, I like that one.
Hold on.
Lalo, look, I got your icon up again, buddy.
Yeah, that's your. Why are you taking self portraits of yourself there?
Should change it to Dan the
I
Button.
am going to ask.
Because you're an ass.
I put the ass in extraordinary. I got to make up words to make it sound right.
Douchebag extraordinary. Dairy.
Yeah.
Change
Dairy.
it to huge ass.
One of these
There you
days, I'm gonna go get me an actual douchebag for my logo there, because you got to keep calling me douchebag 3D. So
I know. Look what I changed it to now.
yeah, it's ass 3D Dan. You think YouTube would have a problem if I actually changed all my stuff to ass 3D?
Yeah, but just
No.
do,
Make it
Freaking-
ass.
Dude, there's
It's
people on
ass.
there that do much worse than that and they get away with it. So
hold on. Let's see if we can summon him. Hold on. All right, it's in
penis,
chat.
penis,
Let's see.
penis.
You got to create. You got to get Nightbot to just create a John Mac, a John Mac macro.
Yeah.
I'm patiently waiting for my now freaking out XSplit to close because it's freaking out.
And now you know why I don't use things like XSplit.
Well, it shouldn't be freaking out right now. It's just because I did a bunch of changes and I'm running a bunch of RTSP feeds into it.
yeah,
so-
sure.
Yeah,
In other
sure.
words- in other words, I don't.
Yeah, words?
No,
It's like the Ferd F-10,000. Yeah, words. Man, this stuff is going to look good when it's done. I'm going to hang it up in my office too. People are going to love it. They're going to walk in and see that beautiful, my tactical reload toilet paper or my tactical reload paper towel dispenser.
Or the
You know,
one with the flip up when you knock off the roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. I haven't printed any, but they're nice.
I printed one for the TP. I took my one out of the bathroom and put it in, and everybody in the house was like, ugh. I'm like, hey, maybe since it's so damn easy, you guys will actually change the toilet paper rolls now rather than
not the,
set
the
it on
empties.
the-
Yeah, not the empties on the
Actually
roll.
need
Yeah,
printer help. So for some reason, my ABS is doing that on my first layer. You can see the,
Is it
Pull it up around the holes.
right there, only right there, and then it'll do it in other spots as well. So I don't know if I'm over retracting, which I could be, actually.
Yeah, or it could be a hot spot or a cold spot in the bed.
Yeah.
It could be that you are too close and it's just a very minor high spot in the bed, or It's
No,
just
not too close because the layers look perfect otherwise.
Yeah, but it would, but it wouldn't be able to extrude enough material because there's not enough space underneath it.
Yeah, see, here's what's happening. Hold on a minute.
yeah. Get that up here real close.
We need more light.
Because you still print a lot of ABS, don't you?
Yeah, that roughness means it's too close to the
Yeah,
bed.
that's too close.
Even though some of the layers are perfect.
Yeah, but your bed may not be perfectly even.
True.
Yeah, because you're using auto bed leveling.
Well, no, ABL can fix that, but if there's slight, minute changes in the surface of some high spots, some low spots,
Yeah.
you'll get areas where it won't stick very well.
Okay.
You can only fix it where it senses. If it don't sense in the low spot, it's not going to fix the low spot.
It senses in 49 different locations.
Well, that's a lot.
Yes.
How many?
49.
29?
49, 49, he said.
It's a 7x7 grid.
Holy crap.
That's extensive.
No, that's what it's designed for. Prusa designs it for that. It's specific for the inaccuracies in the bed itself.
Hey, old curmudgeon, how are you?
Curmudgeon.
I don't think you should build a Voron. I think you should build a string printer like Zach's. I'm kind of more interested in that than a Voron the more I look at it. I think that's a pretty freaking cool idea.
Yeah, a 10 by 10 is still a lot. Like that's
This thing's going to be 14 by 14 by 20 build space.
inches.
Yeah.
That's not that
So
big.
no, but I didn't want to go too big because I looked at the price of doing bigger. It would have added another $1,000 to my build.
Yeah.
I'm already going to hit $2,600 for parts. So,
And half of those are, and even then, half of it's going to be 3D printed, right?
yeah, good. I've got 191 parts to print in ABS. And I'm literally on part number 1.
There you go.
You have a small
All
bit ready
three
to go.
printers are printing. and I've
Actually,
been
part number
checking
3. I have
cables
2
and the
little
breakers.
parts.
All's well.
Yep. I haven't blown a breaker yet. The last time I blew a breaker it was before I bought my heat gun. I tried to get strings off a print, turned it on, and my whole room went boom.
Remember this day, guys. This is the day I used all 3 printers at one time.
I don't believe it.
Never gonna happen again.
I don't believe it.
approved. Not approved.
All right. You give me a minute. I'll make you a believer, buddy.
Not
Preach,
approved.
man, preach.
Don't see anything printing out because your stream just locked up.
Yeah, nothing's moving.
Oh, you give me just a second here.
Time up.
Yeah. Yeah. Make it work.
They're not streaming. They're not real live. He's not printing. They're photographs.
Yep.
Is this real life?
Or is this just fantasy?
F5
We're going to
refresh.
get that thing in Queen now, are you?
No, we're not allowed to. It's YouTube.
Oh, yeah. You Photoshop 3D printers.
Right? Normal. F5 refresh. No, Alt F4 refresh.
Nope. Go figure. I'm killing it by trying to run too many RTSP feeds at one time.
Hey Dan, with the HP Stream, I assume I can use that for a monitoring computer just to monitor all my
What?
stuff. I can use that HP Stream to monitor everything, right? Just load up Chrome and go Octoprint.
You could, yeah. I mean, I was right. Couldn't.
I've got 2 of them. I might as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 of them. They'll be there tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a stream.
If all goes well, they'll be there Friday. I should put it that way. If all goes well, they should be there Friday.
But if USPS decides to be dumb,
Yeah, well, you know.
I won't blame you except when I do.
Hey, man, I sent you the thing that showed you that it says estimated delivery date is Friday.
Did
So
you get the other tracking number I sent?
yes, and speaking of, I'll see how that updated. Tracking.
I've got stuff coming from Slice to Molly. I mean, tomorrow.
It's still just telling me it's in pre-shipment. It just says label was created, waiting. UPS is or USPS
Probably
is
tomorrow.
waiting the item, but we also know how that is. It could very well be sitting on a truck in the parking lot at the sorting center, just patiently waiting for somebody to unload the truck.
Right. How we doing, Zach? Just checking.
Almost to where I can start a print on this thing.
Oh, I'm talking about my file.
Oh, I haven't even got there yet.
Okay.
Pushy little bastard.
I know.
I-
Llama, I'll just figure it out. There's just lines and something. The edges aren't perfect. So
I'm just
it's
picking on
having
you,
issues.
dude.
Yeah, I should be able to get that done pretty quick.
I've lost a few
I'm
things
gonna
with
kick-
USPS, but not many
Here,
things,
hold
Paul.
on. I'm gonna solve the llama. Where there it is.
So apparently three RTSP feeds is enough to just choke the ever living
Oh,
shit.
Oh, you mean
Oh, yeah.
RTMP? All right.
RTSP. RTSP.
Oh,
Wisecam uses the SP.
oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know the okay, I didn't know the cameras.
Yeah, if you were to flash your Wisecams with the unsupported supported additional firmwares from Wise, one of them gives you RTSP output, and you can use that. And that's why I use XSplit, because I can pull it directly in, unlike with OBS, which everybody tells me OBS now allows it. I haven't seen it, but with OBS, what you have to do is you have to load up VLC, pull all of them into VLC, and then export the VLC out into OBS. And it's just like, why would I want to run an additional software in the background to pull the image in or pull the files in and then rebroadcast them out, which adds delay and more hardware or more software running, more dependencies needing to be used.
Yep.
And it's like, why not just have one program that automatically has it built in and use that? And I do, but it has been crashing. So
I don't use Wisecam, so
yeah, I only use the Wisecams because for $25 they're not bad. The other option is I can just go ahead and turn them into webcams, because with Wise they have a firmware you can flash to them, which is another one of those not supported firmwares, and then I can turn it into a $25 1080p webcam.
Yep. And they're actually not bad. They're pretty good for.
They actually, when you turn them into a webcam, oddly enough, the field of view gets wider.
Yep.
Because like right now you look at them, even though they're frozen, you look at them, that's all the field of view you get. But for some reason, whenever you flash the webcam firmware, the field of view widens up or opens up. Like it takes full advantage of the lens. There he is. He was a little late to the party, but he got the bat signal.
Yeah, there he is.
there goes the conversation. John is here.
Yep, John Mack's here.
Well,
He's going to start talking about bears again. He loves him some bears.
Someone summoned him.
Oh, boy.
This pissed me off, man, because I went through the headache of getting all the cameras up and running, got all the printers up and going, printing something right now, and sure as shit, the cam's fucking froze.
Yep.
Yeah, excuses.
So let me do this. I'll make John happy. Hold on a minute. There you go, John. That's for you, buddy. It's an accurate representation of mine. So there you go.
Guys, I'm going to drop off because it's almost 10 o'clock here, and I'm up at 5 in the morning. So,
All right. See you later.
Me too.
See ya.
Pretty soon.
always fun.
Hoping this will be done by now.
If you want, guys, if you want tomorrow night, I'm streaming at 8 o'clock with or tour.
8 o'clock Eastern.
8 o'clock Eastern.
Okay. Well, I'll be streaming as soon as I
Hour
open the frame.
So it's only for an hour. It's just I'm interviewing someone from our tour. So if you're interested, come join tomorrow evening on my channel. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Okie dokie.
Later.
Take care.
Liam's good people.
Yep.
Viking chairs a lot.
Okay, Justin.
All right. Let me get over to that screen. Sorry, I've got so much happening. I've got screens everywhere. So just any like weird manifold edges. The rest of it, I just have to fill it when you set it back, which is fine. So
We'll see what happens.
yep.
And geometry.
Yeah, this is what I get for doing it in Fusion. Oh, let's see. What's it saying?
Feature recognition.
Okay. Yeah, I pretty much just need anything, all the side basically. Like you can see the lines on that side and the other side, and it's just like, it's annoying. I should need to smooth them out. I'm good. What's up, John Mack? Old on hub. Oof, very old.
I have to reset on my old hub and Google Wi-Fi.
On hubs, yeah.
No idea what that is, but sure. Oh, what are they not like flush all on the back?
Yeah, I don't know what I did. Something's just like, it's weird. It's all manual. It needs to be one big part, one total part. I don't
Yeah,
know
all
what I was
flat
doing
on
here.
all ends, real simple. Just basically the 4 fingers sticking up out of a plate.
Yeah, well, this is an iPad stand for my boss because he bought 3 iPad Pros for work. He needs to charge them and he needs somewhere to store them. So, because he knows I've got 3D printers aplenty, he said, "Hey, can you print me some?" So, he's gonna.
That's weird that shows no difference between those two.
Yeah, but I can't combine them on my end. It wouldn't let me.
Well, can't you just slice down the side of it and flush them all out?
I tried. Something's up with the actual, like, either Fusion or something else. Who knows?
There you go. You made that one go away.
That would have made sense, wouldn't it have? Correction. That's okay.
Yeah, just get you in profile and extrude it back. Yep.
Let's
There's a
keep
bunch of ways
trying.
you can do it. Just cut them all off flat from the side.
Right. Yeah, well, if I have to, let me look. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Gotta find my cutting. Oh, what do I have to do? Split, right? Split face? Nope, split body. Right? No idea. Modify. No idea. And then it's going to print in this beautiful blue carbon fiber. Which is just
I think it's printed like absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Well, all good.
There you go.
The Prusia's not running. Oh, there it goes. I saw it.
Oh, yes, it is.
Flicker. It's not really the videos.
There,
frozen.
Dan's the same size as all of us, so I'll just leave it.
There it goes. It like passes out, and then the other one.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
Thank you, bud.
my network is just choking on the fact that I'm trying to
Yeah.
push all
There
3
you go.
cameras across one really shitty little 144 megabit. It's 144 megabit wireless link to the house. So once I get an actual network cable on it, it should be better. But look,
can
I'll
you
preview
send that
it right now. Look,
Can you
How
send
many
that?
times have we all heard that?
There you
Zach, can
go.
send that to step file by chance? I gotta
What?
modify it still a little. Those edges were driving me nuts.
what edges?
Do you want me to fix them in SolidWorks real quick?
Oh, you guys are talking about
Yeah,
your
if you
part you're
can,
making.
and then just send me the step. You don't need to fillet it. I just need the step file so I can pull it back into Fusion and finish up. Yep. So
What are you
got
trying
fake.
to do?
Print stuff.
Yeah,
Fake
curmudgeon.
printer.
Once I get,
Oh.
I'm actually looking to buy some.
Well,
Unless one of
Zach.
you guys have some laying around. If any of you guys got some outdoor rated Cat 6 floating around, nice like outdoor rated jacket, like shielded. If you guys got some of that laying around, let me know. We can work a deal, and I'll acquire it from you for something, some way, somehow. Because
Zach pull a llama.
I need shielded because it's got to either go outside and come
You're right.
inside, or it's got to go through a piece of conduit that has the power lines also running through it, and I need the shielded to help against, electrical interference. Yeah, because I've got at my disposal about 3,000 feet of Cat 6 indoor rated without the shield. So it does me no good, because if I run it alongside the power line, I get some sort of interference. It could just fuck everything up anyway.
Mama,
What'd I do?
Whoa.
your fan mount is too low.
Huh?
Your fan mount is too low.
That's the other reason you want the new one. It shouldn't be too low.
That was
If anything, it should be too high. I had a problem with it too high.
Oh no, it's way too low. I'm using
The new one's adjustable. It's got like a 1.5, 2 millimeter slide on it.
There we go. I'm going to keep my video quality down too, so I should look like shit right now.
Normal.
normal.
Normal. Oh. You look like shit every day, Dan. Every day you wake up, your face looks like somebody took a dump on it.
Normal.
Where is it? Water, Amera.
However, yes, this was a tube of nozzles for those who were wondering.
Hey, Zach.
Nice.
The new one's linked
Zach
up
attack.
in the private chat.
all right.
Yeah, Zach, did you drop that link in private chat for that other thing we talked about earlier?
What other thing?
That thing that we can't talk about because we don't talk about those kinds of things when it's being recorded to YouTube.
Actually, this is an even better one.
Zach, that worked perfectly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. By the way, again, just to show you, Justin, look.
That one. Use the second one.
I saw it.
I forgot. This has got a couple little tweaks to it that make it better.
I see it.
Use the second one, Zach, not the first one.
How about I just do this?
What?
Yeah,
You probably
how
just
about it
hack it out.
crushes it?
Yeah. I was going to say, you probably just hack it out and use a washer. It's pretty easy. Plenty of space on it.
All right, I'm gonna print some good old CF veggie. See how long this.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it's gonna take because.
This is what you're looking for, huh, Dan? So if
What?
you want more, I got a whole coil of it somewhere.
Of what?
So Dan.
Cat 6, shielded, exterior.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, if you do, let me know and we can work out something. I'll throw.
I gotta find it. I got a whole coil. I used to install this crap all the time.
Yeah, I just need the outdoor. I need outdoor direct burial just in case I decide to dig a trench.
You
Otherwise,
got ends and everything, right?
Yeah, I got ends and everything. Yeah, I got all Cat 6 rated ends and stuff. I'm good
I
on
don't
that. It's just I just
tooling.
need the cable because, like I said, if I run it through the conduit that comes out to the garage for the power, I want to be able to have it shielded so I don't have to worry about interference in the lines. Not that it.
You could probably go to Home Depot and buy it cheaper, and I can mail it to you.
Oh yeah, no, I know what's going to end up happening. I'm just going to say the hell with it and buy some. You know, I'm just going to buy some either around here or just grab it off Amazon or something.
Now it's irking me. I can't find it because I was just staring at it the other day. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. It's literally in this room.
I gotta go download the Llama bearing packer
Yeah.
because
Somebody
I'm
built
a
a
kid.
better one. It looks like an enema plug. No lie, it looks just like an enema plug. It actually works better than mine. Do a search for a bearing plug packer. I mean, it's the same idea, but you know what I mean. It's got like the rounded edge. It literally looks like a perforation H end.
Yeah,
You screw on here.
there we go. It makes me a
It
little
actually
bit
works better than mine does. It's got like a rounded end.
Yeah. There we go.
Dan just needs a pair of Zoen.
The power. Yeah, the only thing with the power line one is again, like I said, if I don't plug it in, like most cases, like people were saying, like if you don't plug it into the right side of the box, then you're into a problem. And again, for me, it comes out to my garage to another breakout panel. So I don't know what kind of issue that would create. So I'm just gonna run an actual network line and call it good.
Just, I hate it when I do that. Freaking find something, I'm like, oh, that's really cool, and then you put it away, and now I can't.
I can't do this because the damn logo gets in my face. I realize that.
Right. You're a logo face.
You can move that logo around.
No, the XSplit logo, unless I pay for it, it's a watermark that stays there.
That's why you're not. Because I was gonna say monkey moves around all the time.
You know, it's one of those pain in the ass things where they make you pay for stuff to make things go away. Because there's really no way to get around that because it verifies against your account online.
I still think you can put it in the corner, can't you? How long of a piece do you need, there?
How long of a piece do I need?
Yeah, you need more.
I need about 200 foot because I need about 200 foot. It's got to go from in the house through and out to my garage. About 200 foot.
Yeah. I probably have about 200 feet.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and order some here probably.
I'd rather give it to you.
I'm probably going to be ordering some here sooner than I'd like to. And like you said, old curmudgeon, I could always just pull some fiber. I could always just order a fiber patch, put one switch in the house, and then put another switch in the I got a switch out here. All I got to do is get the modules. I've got one switch mounted to the wall here, and I've got another switch mounted to the back of my desk. I just got to take one off, put it in the house, and then I'm good. I mean, just run a fiber between the two and call it good. That's all I'd have to do.
Monoprice.com. I haven't been to Monoprice in a while. I used to go there all the time and eyeball because they always sell the refurb units all the time. Really kind of cheap. I was kind of wanted one of those little Monoprice minis just to play with.
Talk to Mike from AutoDrop. He's got a ton of them, doesn't he?
Yeah. I really don't want it anymore because I just don't want to. I got rid of a printer because I don't want it here. I just thought they were cool for what they were, you know. At the time, they were like the cheap quality, you know. They were halfway decent for $200. Now you got Ender 3.
grams.
There. Now I can get to my switch to turn my light on and off.
You got that too low. How did it come too low? If anything, it should have been too high. What?
I have no idea.
This is weird. I haven't had like I haven't had this many printers going before. I don't know what to do.
I might have to
What
switch
do you
back
guys
to
do when all your
$4
printers are
like that.
working at once?
I'll tell you the first couple of times I did it, it was a little too high, and I just hit it with a heat gun while I had it mounted and kind of just bent it down. You could probably do the same thing, just put a heat gun to it and bend it
Well,
down.
I just took a big ass hand file to it, so
Yeah, that'll do it too. You can kick it back too. It's actually a little too close to the nozzle.
I do like that you put M4 screw holes for the fan.
That's what the fan has.
Yeah, so many designs use M3.
Yeah, screw that. Yeah, the 5015s use them fours. There's a little notch. I can tell you that if you print it good, you can usually stick the fan in there. The way I got the little notch for the seam and everything, it'll jam it in there. And I've used it many times without a screw in it. It just locks in.
Oh yeah.
It'll literally snap into place and stay there.
So Voron requires this 40% infill on parts.
Why?
Requires it.
Why?
Because that's just what they want for their printing instructions. They found the best results on all their parts. There's your 40% gyroid infill.
It's all right. That looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I had to stop it. I was getting a little bit of warping, but that's ABS for you. Warping over there, so I'm going to throw some nano down.
I used to print ABS all the time. Never had it work.
Well,
I actually had better luck with ABS back in the day than I ever had with PETG. Until today. Everything I've printed PETG has been great. And I will say, I'm using Dave Petfang's bed he sent me. And there's no supports, there's no brim, there's no nothing. And that stupid thing is sticking to the bed beautifully. The little
Yes,
torque
sir.
fan piece inside the torque wrench, which is a little pedestal, and it's really big and wide. I was expecting it to knock it off, and it hasn't even
Nope.
bumped.
Yeah, I've never had good luck with PETG.
I never did before, but just use Ray's stock PETG settings, and it's going to town. I'm not going to screw with it. It's pretty beautiful. Probably better than if I started screwing with it. Viking's back from his private conversation with his cell phone.
yes. Yeah, the Viking couches more. That's who.
He's back in the chair.
Yeah.
Viking couches more.
I count more than I fear, so.
Same. Normally, I do too.
More couch.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the couch. I like the couch. I don't even have a couch in this house anymore. Got rid of them all.
Oh.
So my brother bought my mother a $2,000 lounge chair for Christmas that she won't sit in because it's leather.
Yeah.
What?
And she chose it. She went to the store, chose it, said, I want this chair. He wrote it down and said, yeah, it's way too much money. You can't afford it, Mom. Because she was going to buy it for herself because hers is wearing out. And he went out the next day, took a picture of the tag with her there. And she's like, that's not the chair I chose. It's like, it is, Mom. That's the one you were sitting in. This is the one you want. Here's the picture of the tag with you in it saying, I love this chair. And she's like, no, I hate that chair. I'm not going to use it. $2,000. It's a $2,000 chair. And she's not going to use it.
Yeah.
Sitting in the living room now.
Yes, you get a new chair.
I don't want it.
So sold on eBay.
Space for it. The thing's about the size of my freaking bed. It's a couch chair. It's like a chair that's a lounge chair, but it's double
Yeah,
wide.
that's what this is behind me.
Yeah. It's like 1.5 normal lounge chairs.
Yeah. Great chair. Oh,
I can freaking curl up in it and not even bring your feet up. It's huge.
yeah,
It's got
what the
every
one that my wife
adjustment,
sits in.
lumbar support, and butt
Here, hold on.
support, and heaters,
You
and
can see that
vibrators.
chair, Llama. Sorry, the chair won't move now, but that chair's like, you can see how wide that thing is.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite that wide, although it might be. Yeah, it's about the same. But it's like a white leather, and it's real leather. And she's like, oh, I didn't want leather, I wanted cloth. It's like, you come in cloth, Mom. It's literally the chair you sat in and said you wanted. It's literally the one, too, because they're moving the store, so we got it cheaper. It's actually like a $2,700 chair, and he got $700 off because he took the store model, so they don't have to move it because the store's moving like down the street to a new building.
I'm gonna make ranting llama out of the roll.
She irritates me with that kind of crap so often. Anyway,
Meh.
I might have to steal it. I wonder where I could put it. You can put it right there where that cabinet is. I really don't need that nightstand. I can move that nightstand over here. Get rid of the little one that's got nothing in it. Put the chair there.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, let's try this again for the 400th time.
I had nothing but bad luck with Green Gate PETG
I
samples.
liked that stuff.
Although me throwing them across the room probably didn't help either.
Lego, my favorite is Atomic, Atomic anything, Jesse PLA, and 3D Fuel. They are pricey, but if you're looking for a budget PLA, go with Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse is a good all-around PLA. It's something that's a good quality PLA that you can use for final parts, or it's something that it's cheap enough that you wouldn't feel bad if you used it for prototyping.
Yep. And you screwed it all up. You wouldn't care too much.
I don't say cheap as in cheap quality. I mean cheap
No.
as in priced appropriately or priced accordingly.
Yep. And it's
Yeah, I
even
can't believe how cheap Jesse is.
I've got a couple of transition rolls. They're like $13.
Yeah.
Okay with 13
3D
bucks.
Fuel is another one that's not bad.
Good amount.
Yeah, my January box is still currently sitting in status as unfulfilled, so it hasn't gotten shipped yet.
I also use 3D Prima and Prisma sometimes.
Can't wait to do my first ever Jesse box unboxing video over on the DB3D Makes channel. You guys should go check it out.
No.
Yeah, not really. Why would we want to do that?
You know what?
Why would I want to watch you unbox
I'm
something that I'm
subscribed
going
to
to
like
get to unbox anyway?
Yep.
I'm just saying I'm subscribed to like 35 of Llama's channels, so I don't want to hear no shit out of him.
I don't even think I have your Makes one. Like, do I?
I know. Give me a minute. I'll send you the link, Llama. I know you don't know how to find me on the internet. It's okay.
I was just thinking about it. I don't think I have your Makes one because you just started that like a month ago, right?
No, I've had it for a while. I just never did anything on it.
No.
Because, well, I just never really had a need to.
What is it under? DB Makes?
DB3D Makes. But here, I'm posting it in the private chat.
I think I already have
There
it.
you go. Made it easy. All you got to do is click the link now. You're welcome.
Why is it not listed?
Hey, 3D Printing Viking has subscribed to that channel. Not 3D Print Viking or now Maker Viking, but 3D Printing Viking.
That's not me.
Yeah, it's not you. I know it's not you. This guy's actually going to start streaming too. He's He streamed 23 hours ago, like a test stream. So
Yeah.
So he stole
Yeah.
your name. Name jack.
Yeah, you kind of did, but I'm not really pinpointing
Yeah.
anymore.
here you go. This is the other guy's channel. If you guys want to go check him out, I'm hiding it in the private chat because he's subscribed to all my channels and stuff. He hasn't really like reached out to me or talked to me about nothing yet. So
Oh, fake printer.
Name jacked Viking.
Yeah, well, I followed the hell out of that thing, and it's still like just scraping print off the bed.
Just file the bottom of it.
What?
It's too close to the nozzle, really. Anyways, file the bottom off of it. It angles up, so if you literally file the bottom off.
That's what I'm saying. I did. I filed the shit out of it.
Well, the other thing you can do is just file the actual screw.
Thanks,
hole,
Lego.
lift it up, and use a big washer.
But yeah, so like that's where the mini unboxing
Not like
video
it's
and
carried
build
anyway.
video was over there.
I sent you the link.
I
to
gotta
the
talk over everybody.
Yeah, I've got it
I said
sliced.
that guy that just talks over everybody because the hell with your conversations. They're not important.
What conversation?
Is somebody saying something?
What?
What are we talking about?
No, we talk over you all the time, Dan, because you just never shut up anyway. So
I know. Actually, tonight you guys
That's
take
not
me too
true.
much shit. I was too
I
busy.
think Llama can outdo Dan.
no,
I think over on the DB3D Makes channel, I'm just going to leave the 3 printing cameras running, and I'm just going to stream over there and just let it run.
Yeah.
People can go watch just streams of my printers printing.
Do it.
Then this way, if you guys are watching it and you see something catch on fire or a print fail, you guys can be like, hey, your shit's broken. Go fix it. Oh, I do see that I got to turn off on the Wise Cam. I see it keeps picking up motion on the one camera there. I see the box keep picking up, so I got to go disable that. Because if I don't, then all night long it's going to keep sending me notifications after like 3 a.m. telling me that it's picking up motion.
it has Wi-Fi. His freaking heater has Wi-Fi.
Detection zone off.
Good night, Chris Travis.
Event recording.
That file do what you need it to, Justin?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you, bud. Much appreciated on that because I'm trying to get that started in the next like 2 minutes because I need it done for the morning to take to work. Running total on the Voron build 2110.67. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna easily hit 25. Damn. Well, big surprise. Okay, that's almost rounded up. So now maybe for the last time I can actually get this print up. I haven't printed on smooth PEI in so long.
It's pretty much all I print on nowadays.
Yeah, I don't. Need to order some build packs.
Working on I'll have a textured one. Just don't have one. Probably use it if I had it.
BD 3D Custom does a really nice textured sheet. I've got one somewhere. I gotta find it.
Dan has a textured sheet.
No, BD
I know.
3D Custom.
It's just it was so close. I was like,
All right, let's see.
yep. Printing away. Freaking thing is printing like super like unbelievably gorgeous. These are probably some of the nicest prints that printer's ever done.
Nice.
So, oh, there we are. You're good.
There.
Brain.
The cameras will hopefully all print, like start showing motion a little bit better now. I turned them all down to 360p. So
Sure.
hopefully, I see the one just froze up again as soon as I said something. So go figure.
Sure.
Normal.
Hey Zach, the other thing you can do when you go to put that on there, mount the head to the printer or to the Camera, and when you go to glue the other one on, just hold it there and kind of. I mean, the new one's adjustable, so it's got like a millimeter of adjustment, but you know what I mean? Because that's weird. Because every time I did it, I'm trying to think of why it's too low on yours. It's always too high.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Just
Me neither.
stretch the slicer.
So tomorrow about 6 a.m. it says I'll have my brackets to take to work, but I usually leave at 5 a.m. So damn it, that's gonna have to wait till Friday.
Right.
Unless I wake up late, and then I'll grab them and take them with me in the morning.
Right.
And then the 2 bolts, because I'm printing 2 of that bi nut. I'm printing 2 of those.
Nice.
So,
Hey, Dan, question. So, does your school have like the key card access where you have to tap a card to get into a room or anything?
yeah,
My owner's adding that to our building. I'm not happy
Nice.
about it.
it's not that bad, dude. Really, you walk up, you go boop, and you walk in. You don't have to stick a key in the door. You just walk up, you touch your fob, and walk.
The problem is
The
we
only
also
thing you
have to
don't-
let our vendors in too.
Yeah, but the reason you don't like that is because then when you show up 5 minutes late to work, the boss knows you showed up 5 minutes late because he can see what time you fobbed in at the door.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
I-
doesn't care about that because I'm salary. So
I know. I'm just giving you shit. That's all.
I know.
I'm saying, yeah, they're not that bad of a system. Really, it's not. People who get worked up or worried about them, they got no reason to.
Yeah, we got key cards to get in the door at my job, but like when it's not cold, all the bay doors are open and people just wander in through the bay doors.
yeah, but when it's cold, we close our doors, so our vendors are gonna have to call us when they're outside.
Yeah, or
we
you
still
just have
use,
it set up.
Implant like gaming.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like,
You can, Justin, you can set it up so that you have a vendor entrance door only where you're standing, and then you
Yeah.
just have it set so that door is unlocked from this time till this
Yeah.
time. So that way, from when you open until lunchtime, the door is unlocked. When you go on
Yeah.
lunch, that door locks from say
Yeah.
12 to 1. The door is locked. Nobody can get in. The vendor's got to sit and wait. And then from 1 o'clock until like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock when you leave, the door is unlocked. And then that way your vendors can get in during normal business hours. They can just walk right in. That way, if you have like vendors, customers that, come in and buy shit all the time, whatever the case may be, you're not having to like either push the button to like let them in or whatever. So that might be a option. Just tell them, be like, look, is there any way that, because like with our system, we used to have what we called a first in fob. It was programmed so that whenever you would go in the morning, the first person in would grab that fob and fob it into the system. It would trigger a time sequence that would say that from like 7:35 until 8:05, the front door is unlocked, so that the kids can just come in and out of the front door and they don't have to worry about fobbing in. But then at 8:05, it locks the door again and doesn't unlock the door until like 2:55, and then from 2:55 to like 3:15, the door is unlocked again so kids can come in and out. And then after 3:15, it locks the door again, and it stays like that until the next morning when you fob in again.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we still use a
He
like
was talked into it anyway. so-
1980
does
mechanical card puncher.
yeah? Does the BD3D, which is not
Yes.
the DB3D?
Yes, it does. So even though it wasn't marketed with a magnet, this is my 350 plate for the Voron. And a perfectly cut magnet to boot,
Nice.
which is great because I was trying to source a magnet system as well.
I keep racking my brain on everything. I'm waiting for my printer. I forgot. I've got shit coming from Wham Bam too.
I made a spreadsheet for both printed parts and everything I ordered. I know to the dollar. I mean, what I've spent and what's here, what's not here.
Gentlemen, I this is where I have to bid you all adieu. It is 9:30, and I am getting ready to keel over. So I'm going to go pass out and get ready to repeat today, tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys have fun.
See you.
Did you do?
Hit it down.
Seizures. Multiple.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost tuned, so it might be the first layer. I'm going to let it continue to print, and I'm printing with blue carbon fiber, which is insane color. Such a pretty filament. Oh.
Why have I not heard of this BD3D?
BD3D. It's a Voron thing, but you can get them,
Yeah, 300, 300. Double-sided. See, I don't want double-sided. I've learned real early that double-sided is bad.
It's not double-sided bad. It's what it is one side's textured, one side is smooth PEI.
Yeah, but you
That
don't
works
want
great.
double-sided. You never want to print on the back side of your bed. Never, ever, ever.
I don't have any intentions to, but one issue I've had with the rays is on my textured sheet, the smooth surface against the magnet plate doesn't give enough friction, so the plate moves.
And the magnets aren't good enough.
And it's a BuildTech magnet system with like 50 different magnets, so unless it's failing, which I doubt.
I can't get them to move side to side, even if I wanted to. I can pick them up, but if I try and pull it, it'll freaking yank the whole printer around.
Yeah.
And mine are, that's got that's the Wham Bam, and that one's got TH3D's magnet.
Right. Yeah, the BD3D did, but you don't need it, and you can always sell it again. Jedi Mind Trick. So.
$40 is kind of pricey, though.
Not to come with a magnet. My magnet would cost me like
I guess. Actually, TH3D's is cheaper with the magnet in it. I actually like his mag beds. You can get it with or without the magnet.
Oh yeah. So when I'm standing in front of a printer running ABS, I'm filtering air at full speed right in my face. Because I know it's bad.
Store, Easy Mat. Don't really want the Easy Mat, but $13 out of stock. Of course it is. Easy Flex. Choose option. Plate size. 310. Surface. Don't matter. $32. That is without the magnet. He doesn't have it with the magnet anymore. It's like a separate purchase. He used to have it as a kit. He got the bed and the magnet. Still a lot of money.
Maybe 250 is not enough? I don't know. It's doing the same thing all the way through, no matter what I do. I'm gonna have to stop this and tune it tomorrow night. I'm tired. Another day without parts. So is what it is.
What are you using for a nozzle, Zach?
E3D brass.
That's probably it, because I always did them with all mine are micro Swiss. And I think the micro Swisses are like a 0.5 millimeter longer than the stock E3Ds.
I'm pretty sure I printed the one that you put on there that was designed for the E3D nozzle.
Yeah, I'd never designed one for an E3D because I don't have an E3D.
Yeah, there was 2 versions on the Thingiverse page. One of them was for a shorter.
Oh yeah, I did one shorter. Didn't I? That was a long time ago. I did that, a year ago. That Batwing one I just did this summer. That's the best one, but it's kind of bigger and covers more area. It's kicked back and away from the heat block a little bit more. I got a sexy mosquito. There's no such thing as a sexy mosquito. Mosquitoes just need to be swatted.
Yes. Hold on. Let me fix that. Hold on.
Yeah, once my financial situation's a little bit better, I'm putting a mosquito on this one and getting rid of the Hemera, and then I'll have 2 unused Hemeras.
I still haven't used my mosquitoes.
Yeah, I've got
I'll use the Magnum on Emir.
3. I've got a Magnum on the Rays, 2 regulars, and I'll have a Magnum on the Voron.
You know, I may even get crazy and try to design a servo hot end retractor.
Yeah.
Now that I've got this IGUS filament,
Right.
I've got a stack of things I want to print with it, and I'm not even doing it.
You need the cooling for the IDEX, don't you? For the I got red IDEX, and I've got IDEX in my head. The plastic that you were just talking about.
IGUS?
Yeah.
That's it. You actually need the fan for that, right?
Yeah. It prints about just like PLA.
Yeah. Just wicked hot. Don't you need like 170 or 270 for that?
I think it's like 250.
Is it that low?
Yeah, some of the IGUS filament you have to have a like over 300 and a enclosure at 100C.
Yeah, because he uses IDEX for this. IGUS for this. All the gears are IGUS. Keep thinking IDEX now because the freaking Lightspeed came on and said IDEX. Yeah, believe it or not, Lightspeed, I don't watch the Mac fanboys. I deliberately watch the anti-Mac, like Linus. The guys who work with or for Linus are a couple of them are Mackies, but Linus himself is an anti-Mac. And he is now a Mac fan and has outright said he might use his Macs as his main computers now because they're just faster and better and smoother. And the M1 Mac is just I'm pretty freaking happy with it. It's way better than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, John.
Literally, the only problem I've had at all is with this thing, the software for my trackball. And the trackball works just fine as a mouse, but I can't program it because the software doesn't click right. And I've written them, and they said, "Yeah, we know it doesn't. It doesn't really. It's not even the iMac or the M1 Mac. It's the Big Sur. It isn't compatible with." And they're writing. They said within the next month it should be out.
Yeah.
I mean, it works. I just can't program the buttons to be like. I set it up for when I'm using Fusion. It's like one of those space mice. Because when I'm doing it, I a lot of times use the pen and then use this like a space.
Here's one. I love this.
But I would just honestly, Lightspeed though, you have some decent computers now. I would wait because in another month or two, probably March, April, the new ones are going to come out, and you're going to want one of those. Because the biggest problem I'm having with this is it doesn't have enough ports. You have to use the Lightning ports, which you can't use because nobody has anything for them yet. Because they're all late. Come to find out, they're Thunderbolt 4. And nothing really works with them.
My Lightspeed, my
So you got
MacBook
the
Pro is
two- you
8
got the
years
two-
old.
Yeah,
Works
no,
great.
I've got a couple
Works
of them that are 6
great.
and 8 years old, and they still work.
Oh yeah, they're really. Mine is officially unsupported, but 8
Yeah,
years.
older
I mean,
mine are. That's why I wanted a new one.
my MacBook has 2 Thunderbolt, 2 USB, an HDMI, an SD card, and
This one doesn't. This has 2 USB 3 and 2 Thunderbolt. That's it. And an Ethernet. No more SD card reader. No more multiple USBs. But I plug the hub in all my USB. But the 2 Thunderbolts are useless because unless you have like a $500 hub that you got to buy, it doesn't do anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, your old MacBook. And I guarantee you the new ones that come out will have more ports. And I bet they're not going to just come out with the Pro yet. I bet they're going to come out with a Pro Mini. You'll find the Black Mini. You know, they came out with the Black Mini like 3 years ago. I guarantee you they're going to come out with a Black Mini Pro that's going to have like all kinds of crap. Because you can see it. There's like little marks in that back faceplate where they're going to put more ports and crap.
Yep.
It's already like they're marked in it already. They just didn't punch them out for this one. Yeah, I think you'll find by midsummer the whole line will be M1.
Mhm.
The next ones will be there'll be a big MacBook, I bet, like the Pro, and it'll be like a 16 or 17 inch or something like that. It'll be the big one, and then you'll either see the Mac Pro or a Mac Mini Pro will come out next, and that's what will come out in like mid-March, early April.
Okay, that printer is fighting me. It's not too close because I've had it too far and it's still doing it. So I'll mess with it tomorrow. I'm tired.
No, because there's nothing wrong with it.
No, nothing's wrong with the printer.
No, I'm talking of Lightspeed. If you wait for printers or for computers, you're an idiot because there's always going to be the next best thing coming out.
Well, everything today is already outdated anyway.
Yeah.
Everything released today, anything released today is outdated.
I mean, if you sit there and say, "Oh, I'm going to wait for the next version," you might as well just not buy it. Or just... I think you'll find that the next version will have more RAM availability and bigger hard drives built in.
Hey, Marcel.
That's the only downside with these things is there's literally no upgradability because it's all one big chip. Your hard drive, your memory, your actual motherboard, all one piece. No more like soldered on or anything. It's all on the motherboard chip. which is what makes it fast. Also makes it non-upgradable. But for someone like me, this is more than enough. I'll get 10 years out of this computer, no problem. Yeah, well, that's what my brothers did. They actually put it on the Apple Card because they were like, "Why are we gonna just? We might as well span it out. No interest." I didn't think they were going to do the bigger hard drive because they kept going, "Oh, you're going to have to get an external hard drive," and they put the bigger hard drive in it and everything. They spent like freaking $1,200 on this stupid thing, which is a lot.
I have a nozzle plug. I bet that's it.
I'll tell you what, it performs as good as a $1,200 PC. Mostly because what are graphic cards now?
Expensive.
Graphic cards like $500, ain't it?
Graphics cards are way overinflated right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, graphics cards, even mid-grade ones, have gone up 25%. I'm betting it's
Look who's having a stroke.
So we're having a sneeze?
A sneezing fit stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a new M1 Mini.
All right. I know we're having fun chatting, but I am tired. I need to figure out this
Yeah, me
club
too.
and go to bed. So
I would've
I
been
might
better already.
stream tomorrow
Ooh.
night. We'll see. I've got VORON. The frame shows up tomorrow. Hopefully. I should probably check UPS while I'm sitting here. So if it doesn't, it shows up Friday. We'll see. Still says if it's in Colorado, that'd be fine, but still departed from LA yesterday morning. So it should be here tomorrow. We'll see. Goodbye, YouTube peoples.
See you.
Hasta la bye-bye.
No, I don't think so. I'm going to bed there, Lightspeed.
Hitting the button. Goodbye.
Bye bye.